else would you rather be than right here, right now? There they are.
Oh, look at them all. Guys controlling the velocity of the wind today. The strong breeze blowing in. Wow. Ominous day.
Based on a true story, he was a neo-Nazi with one true enemy. Himself. A man of faith. A man of hate. With a soul torn apart. Viewer discretion advised.
Actually, it's exactly the opposite. It couldn't be a lovelier day. It's windy outside, and frankly, how many ways can you tie in every day that opening the door and having those guys there?
Yeah, I mean, you do your best.
It's a cool breeze coming off the Alps.
Anyway, here's Rob.
Yes. And good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. I can say poop and make you go away. And all the ships at sea, they let the comedy flow like Buzz's snot. Don Geronimo and Mikey O'Mara.
Yeah. Thank you, Rob, and hello, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Don and Mike Show. New episode on this Wednesday, Rocktober 15th. Right. It's a national show.
It is.
We have signed on with Westwood One.
It really is.
We're laughing now before we say Westwood One. There it is. Westwood One. 877-365-3636 is the toll-free nationwide number. If you live in Canada, yeah, Rob, he loves you. 800-636-1067 and Washington, D.C. You can call anytime on the WGFK line at 202-432-1067.
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
Well, hi there.
Is anyone listening? Hey, what happened? Shut up!
Did you wash the ass today?
Someone called for a doctor?
And here we are. Now, before we go down the baseball road, I got just two things before we go down the baseball road.
Yeah, and I know you have to go down the baseball. But when did baseball slip back into the national consciousness?
Here's the thing. It's like, how do you say this? It's like the best piece of ass that you've ever had in your entire life that for one fantastic moment comes back. You're able to connect with this fantastic piece of ass that you never thought you'd ever see again, and you get away with it, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Then it goes back.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever it is, just put in place of piece of ass, whatever it is.
Right.
It's
whatever the moment is, whatever the national. It can be a television show. It can be anything.
Because I think that this baseball fever that I'm hearing about,
right.
I think it's a one-year phenomenon.
I think it depends on the teams and the circumstances. I really think that's what it's all about. And I think you're absolutely right.
If you
go away next year.
If you arrange for the most popular teams to play every year,
right?
You know what I mean? Of course, it's going to be great. I don't think.
But the most popular teams won't be there every year,
right?
Because the most popular teams are cursed.
And I have a difference of opinion on that. But
no, but I think the Cubbies are going to do it tonight.
Hold on a second before we do. Before we do that,
yes, sir.
I did want to give you an update here, and I have nothing but good news from this end right here in this control board. Now, if in your pool you had microphone number 4 as non-operating, you were wrong.
Do you mean to tell me that everything sounds better in here right now?
It does.
Yes,
it
indeed.
Sounds clearer. It sounds
clean. It's crisp. It's
amazing.
Been replaced.
Wow.
There are, in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 operating microphones now.
Now I'm on mic 2, correct?
Yes, you are.
You are on mic 1.
I am. Buzz is on number 6.
6.
6, 4, 3, 5, open.
So we could have a panel discussion in here.
Yes, we could. Now, to the layperson listening right now, it's a big deal. You do a talk radio show. You're excited because you have 5 microphones? Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
You bet your ass. And you throw on top of that, in our office today, and I believe throughout the building, new cable boxes with new remotes.
Really?
Same crappy channels.
Right. No upgrade on the channels?
And no remote in here.
Oh, well, we got one upstairs, Buzz. It's fantastic.
I'll borrow yours.
So you can use it. What? And look, it tells you what the time is. So it's
very nice.
See how easy it is to placate us?
Hey, that's cool.
What they did was they put a cable box here in the studio for some reason, and we can see the...
Why is there a cable box in here?
In case you want to have a TV in here.
You might be getting a TV.
Yeah, because maybe we'll put TVs in here eventually. Not for today. We can't today. If you wanted... God damn it! I have stuff besides baseball.
I know. It's just the last game of the year, probably. I mean, I think I've done well. Don't you think I did okay yesterday?
You did great yesterday.
I thought I did, and I'm going to do okay today, too.
If you want to go in the other room and watch it, just go in the other room and watch it.
I did. I'm going to do exactly what I did yesterday, which is during the commercial breaks. I'm going to go in and watch, and I'll be fine with that. I mean,
here's the thing: if it's that important, and I'm not diminishing it, I'm saying I was thinking if I was you, if it was
in here, I couldn't do the show.
So here's what I'm offering: if it's really that important,
right?
Just sit in the other room, mute the television, and watch it. But just have a microphone there. You don't even have to really be listening to what we're doing.
You're funny.
If you want to.
No.
If you want to go watch the game.
It's really, I think you know me after all these years. You know even though I waltz into work later than any other employee.
You love to entertain, don't you?
I do. I take my job.
You're a performer.
I do take my job very seriously.
I know.
I mean, thank you, Rob.
Yes,
I do. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Takes his job seriously.
Thank you. And if I'm going to be at work, I'm not in my lucky chair, so they're not, they're going to have a tough
time. And that lucky chair really worked out well yesterday.
That lucky chair is at home.
It was empty yesterday.
That lucky chair is in my kitchen with no one around me, all by myself. The only games they have won are the games where I've been in that chair. The games where I've gone out to a bar and watched it with friends, they have not won.
We know that's credible. Because everybody has superstitions like that.
They're silly little
superstitions. Mm-hmm. And just for the record, and I'm making a mistake here because I don't want to talk about baseball, there really is no Billy Goat curse. I mean, I lived there. I was there the last time the Cubs went to the playoffs in 1984 against San Diego. Trust me, back then,
that's a weird game. They've all been great games.
People weren't talking about any Billy Goat curse.
No.
They really weren't.
See, when I see the Cubs blow a game like that, it makes me feel better because it makes them look like bigger losers than my team. But my team today, the odds are against my team today.
Schadenfreude.
What's that?
That's a German word meaning shameful pleasure.
Yeah, it is a shameful pleasure.
You are.
But I wasn't all that happy.
Mike entertains. He's here. He has the option to watch the game. He chooses.
Movement chance.
He chooses to Imagineer for you here.
Well, really, it's sparing me a great deal of depression because I really think the odds are very, very against the Red Sox today, and so.
And as you said, you are the last guy to get here, and
today I was particularly late,
and I really like that call upstairs.
Yeah, okay. I had a little traffic issue today.
It's nice when I get, I've been here. And this is the point of what I'm getting to is that I got here at my normal time, earlier than Mike.
This bitch that drives the handicap bus.
And
it's 55, okay? And it's not a handicap bus.
I told you, drive yourself.
It's
what are you doing on a bus?
It's not a handicap bus per se. It's a normal bus with handicap access. And because none of the kids that she dropped off, or the one kid she dropped off, did not appear challenged to me in any way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. And she goes 35. And the road that we are on is a 55. Mm-hmm. And you can't pass a school bus. You know what I almost did? I almost passed her when she stopped for the railroad tracks.
Oh, dear.
That would have been very bad, but I didn't do that.
Good
remember, you can't spell moving violation without Tom.
Yes, of course.
Of course, when you're in those situations, always think of Tom. So I'm here. I'm queer. I'm getting it done. I'm doing the show.
Here.
I'm here. I'm on time. I arrive. There's only one perk that we get for working here. Really, the perk that we have, and we've worked here for almost 13 years, is we get parking spots.
Yes, we do.
Amen. And I really
good ones too.
I pity the smaller people in this place.
God bless them.
Who, for whatever reason, they don't have determined on their license plates.
Yes.
Like I do on my license plates, on my inner troubled soul.
As you take your determined car to your private parking space.
Because if you were determined after 12 years, you'd have a place like we have a place. We have a parking place.
How long have we been here?
Almost 13 years.
Here, 13 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Now the other people that work here, who don't, who have not so determined on their license plates.
Right. Seem like 13 years.
And no offense to them, I'm just busting balls. But this place is so effed up that the people who work here, the people who really make the station go every day, besides us, I like to refer to them as the little know-nothings. All those people that come in, the worker ants that come in and do the stuff that, frankly, anyone off the street can do. But these people...
That's where we got them. Stop showering these people with compliments.
This glorious staff that we have, here's the deal.
Slow down.
They really get screwed because there's not enough parking. And what they've asked people to do is to park at an adjacent parking lot in a church. Let's talk to one of those people here. Hello. Hi, pissant. Oh, hi. Hi, pissant.
Plenty of free parking at the church, and what's nice is when we get off work at the end of the day, even though it's pitch black back through the grass that you walk through.
Good place to get mugged.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, Mike. Right. It's Fairfax. Who would mug me?
You'd be surprised.
But after you get over there and by the church, an automatic light comes on. So you only have to walk about halfway in pitch black.
Oh, isn't that nice?
So, having said that, and right here, from my showbiz ticker, to all of you little folks out there who work here who don't have parking spots, keep trying, be more determined. Hi, Charles.
You know who does have a parking spot?
Who?
Jay Stevens.
No, I'm not.
Did the bad word almost come out of my mouth?
Doesn't he have the rotating spot for him and Hughes and...
Right, who may be here one day a week that has to be left open just in case they drop by.
That's not right.
All right, well, they're dicks. We know they're dicks. They're guys that work here. Frankly, they've not put in the bone-breaking, hard manual labor that we put in to get our year. But hey, now you can see. And I'm talking out all you little people listening to me here in the building. Now you can see that even up here at the executive level, the man still F's with us.
They do.
He F's with us. We fought for that parking spot, and some goddamn corporate program director and some equally inept general manager of a radio station that's tanking right now.
Right.
Not even this station. The guy's running another station that's tanking.
Sure.
But he's got a parking spot here.
It's not right.
Having said all of that,
yes,
matters not to me.
What are you leading up to?
When I get here today, at my regular time, there's a guy who's parked in my spot. No! Now, this is the one thing that we've harped on, and we are diva-ish about the parking issue here.
I would really say that is the only thing that we are diva-ish about.
So here now is where I make my mistake, and where I'm going with this.
There's really nothing else for us to be diva-ish about.
I really believe that the safest way for me to live from now on is just going to be in one of the Pauly Shore movie, the Biodome,
right? Where
you live like in a little air cocoon, and you get fake AstroTurf, and you get to go places because I just...
What in the name of God are you getting at?
Nothing. I just effed up a bad situation that wasn't my fault. The guy parked in my spot, so I did the dick thing.
We all do it now.
And
Buzz says that I do it, you do it.
Yeah. I parked in front of him, and he had no way to get his car out.
Good.
Because there was a car in front of him, and he was in my spot. So I left, and I came upstairs, and it was like 30 minutes.
Right.
I had put the word out, hey, somebody's in my spot. I'm dick parking them down there. So... Finally, somebody comes, I'm walking around the corner, and the guy from the office upstairs says, "Oh, Don, this is the guy who's in your spot." And I said, "Oh, great." And I was seriously in the middle of doing a million things.
Right.
And the guy said, "Hey, I'm real sorry." I said, "No problem." He said, "Hey, say, you got a minute for a joke?" And I said, no, I don't. But let me go get my keys, and I'll meet you downstairs. And the guy gave me a vibe like that I was being a real dick.
Well, it's big letters.
Because I wouldn't listen to his joke. I don't want to be like a jerk.
No, but I mean, if I was pissed at the guy for parking there anyway, I probably wouldn't listen to his joke either.
So we get downstairs, and they're both by this guy's car.
Our one perk.
So, see, what I've done now is I've waited upstairs for maybe 3 minutes before I've come down. Probably was it about 3 minutes that this is how just petty my life is.
3 minutes was a bit long, but you were taking a very relaxed gait about it.
Good. So I go down there, and they're standing by the other guy's car. He's still in my spot.
Now, do you report it when you come in?
Yeah.
I don't.
I do immediately.
No, I don't. If somebody's in my space and you and Buzz are here, I park with just enough car covering both of you guys, and I walk in. It's not my job to track the guy down.
Right. Well, I call around and
see, that's probably why you get more annoyed. I might have done that, and then if the guy suddenly approached me, I would have listened to the joke.
So here's the thing: we're downstairs, and now I'm down there, and I've got him parked in, and he's standing by his car, and the guy turns and he says, "Hey, I promise it won't happen again." And I said, No problem. Thanks very much. I pull my car ahead, moving forward in the parking garage in the area. I didn't get in an accident.
Oh, okay. I was waiting.
No. It's nothing like that. And the guy, what I was waiting for him to do was move his car out so I could back my car into this spot.
Right.
And because I have a big SUV, even if I had pulled out of the parking garage, I still wouldn't have been able to get into my spot unless he was totally out of the area.
Yeah,
the configuration of this.
Tight parking down there.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm noticing now the guy from the office upstairs is just standing. The guy's inside his car, the guy who's been parked there, and the motor's running, and he's at the driver's wheel, and the engine's on, and he's just talking to the guy. The guy from upstairs in the office.
Wrong.
The guy from the office is leaning in, and like he's got his elbow on the roof of the car, and he's going, So what do you say about Daisy? I mean, I'm hearing this because it's echoing through the garage. So what do you think about Daisy? Hey, I don't know about Daisy. I don't know. I heard that you got five big brand new deals coming up there. I got a little. Well, listen, you got to call me about that. And I'm sitting there, and finally, I lay on the horn.
Uh-oh.
I just lay on the horn.
Sure. Okay.
I give him one of these.
God damn it. I mean, they've screwed up the day already.
I give him one of these, You got it, Robbie? Hold on. We'll find it. Here, I give him one of these, just like this.
A national broadcast waits for no man.
Right. So I give him... Really, it was just one sustained, but about that long. And then I get... Hey. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, like I'm the dick.
From the guy upstairs?
Well, from one of them, because I'm not really.
From Bob?
I'm not. No, I don't want to call anybody out here. It's just because I'm not really seeing them because the way my rearview mirror is. But I'm hearing.
I say call them out.
I hear.
Call them all out. Challenge them to a fist fight.
If it was him, I would have known it because
if it was him, it wouldn't happen.
I would have recognized his voice.
Yeah, if it was him, it wouldn't happen.
True.
Bob wouldn't do that.
No.
So anyway, then what they do? Now I feel real uncomfortable. And I'm still thinking about, the guy's going to leave this building today, and the one thing that he's going to take is when he tells a story to his friends, he's going to say, hey, you ever hear the Don and Mike show?
Oh, and he's a storyteller because he wanted to tell you a joke.
He said, I met that guy today. I was at WJFK. I was in the other part of the building, the office building, and I met that guy. And he walked through the door, and I said, hey, you got a minute for a joke? And he said, no.
Right.
And then he was a real dick, and he came down and he honked at me. I mean, I'm sure that this could. I'm going to be an evil guy in this guy's story world.
You know what? I am 100% behind you on this.
So they finally, after I lay on the horn, I hear, okay. The guy moves his car out of the way. I back my car in. But what he's done is he's not left yet. All he's done is pulled out to the little driveway outside here.
Right.
And he still has not totally cleared the entrance to the...
Which means your car is on the very end, and so you need the room to back in, right?
Yeah, this is impossible to describe.
I know what you're talking about.
My parking spot. No room. You guys understand because you work here.
It's also Buzz and I get as mad as you do about
my parking spot is all the way to the left, and I really have to be able to move the car all the way to the left because the spaces really aren't big enough for cars because that's how they get you around here.
What you do, you know what you do? You put your car in park. You get out of your car. You walk up to his windshield. You have him roll down the window, and you go, Others! Anyway, here I am. Yeah. I don't like the fact that you're trying to
seriously
backtrack on this a little bit.
I'm not backtracking. I'm just saying, before all of this happened, when I was really pissed at the guy, how would you have taken that if you had parked in somebody of whatever, you parked in somebody, it had been a half an hour.
What I'm hearing from you a little bit, which I don't hear from you an awful lot, but I'm hearing it today, is just a tiny little bit of guilt.
And you shouldn't feel
and you shouldn't have any.
No.
You don't understand.
Okay, F him.
Let me tell you why.
F him.
It's not us. It's anybody. Those parkings, when you go downtown, I mean, how many times do you go to a downtown garage, you go, hey, look at these great parking spaces, and you see, and there's a sign on that says, reserved for, and...
Yeah, but that doesn't matter, Mike. That doesn't matter.
But the fact is,
bring the nurses in. Let's get our shots. That doesn't.
That's because
you might really.
See, I don't think you agree with the policy. I don't think you like having reserve. You think it's elitist. That's that part of you. That's that Joe guy part of you.
I don't know. Whatever.
Where I think it's the greatest perk we have. It's the only perk. That. And there's another perk we have. This coming in here right now.
I want to just say because I know he's probably listening. F you.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
There you go. Now work it up.
No, that's all I've got.
Be aware of others.
What's wrong with you today?
There's nothing wrong with me today.
He was wrong.
I know he was wrong, but
It's the only perk we have. Big letters that say reserved. What does that mean?
It doesn't merit yelling and screaming. Come at this from a civilized angle.
What you should do is do what I do.
That's me saying that.
Do you realize that I do it, and it always works? This is a strategy you have to implement. You never have contact with the person. When someone parks in my space, I walk in, I hand my keys to Colette.
Oh, well, see, there's a problem.
And I say, Colette, somebody has parked in my space, and I block them in. And I just hand.
There's a problem.
What?
When you come down, there's 400 miles on your car.
Stop it, boys.
And a flat tire.
The nurses can't come in. They need to prepare. I think they need to rinse out the syringes.
Oh, all right. I just got a note. Nurses
That's good. They're
here.
rinsing them. Yeah.
Why'd you give me the note that said nurses are here? Just to remind
They were just down at the free clinic, and they're coming back with the old syringes that we
I
have.
didn't know that they had to prepare. It's my.
Is it our same wonderful nurses that we have every year?
Oh, yes.
Great.
I love those nursey wonders.
I just want everybody out there to know that now is the time of the year as we head into the holidays.
You can't get yours today.
I can't?
No.
No, I think you can. We'll ask the nurses, but I think
get
you
a
can.
penicillin shot because you never know what
you
you're
can
going
get
to.
one when you have a cold. You're not supposed to get a flu shot when you have a cold.
You never know what you're going to get during the holiday season. You might get strep.
Yeah.
You might get, strep penis.
Yeah.
That's really
strep anus.
You don't want that.
Half
strep lip.
It's especially important, though, for senior citizens to get their flu
That's
shot.
right.
Chlamydia.
But I really don't. I remember
BD.
that's one of the rules.
That was
I thought
true.
it was just allergic to eggs.
That was true when they used to use the live virus, but now that they use a dead virus, I don't think
we'll
it
find
matters.
out. I hope they're right.
We'll
I hope
find
they're
out.
right.
You see, Buzz is sick.
Would you mind taking your flu shot on your side of the glass today?
Buzz is definitely sick.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the next item for today's show.
Yes?
I want to tell you something. He puts on a good front, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a trooper.
But our man Buzz, he's ill.
He is.
He's very fragile.
I don't know how much time I have left.
And it's a good chance for us to bring this back from when Buzz had a real medical problem many years ago on the show.
Iron Man, Buzz Burbank. Consecutive days absent from the job.
Zero.
Buzz, the streak continues.
Yeah.
Zero.
Iron Man Buzz Burbank.
Cool.
There you go, Buzz.
No, I'll be here.
Should be congratulated.
I'll die here.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
O'Mara,
Yes, sir.
what have you done with Don Geronimo? Where is he? This man is not Don Geronimo.
I'm
Speak
inclined
to me.
agree.
I'm here. Hello.
Person I'm not recognizing. I want to know where Don Geronimo
What is the
I
problem?
think that, like me, on this particular subject, like me, your public is demanding a crueler you for this.
Yes. Here,
For
here.
this circumstance.
Fully.
It was just a parking place.
That's true.
It's a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, does it not irritate you?
Hi, Charles.
I agree with him a little bit because there was a time when it would be a big deal with you.
Bully.
It's like people not turning right on red. We have that in common now.
I know we do, Charlie.
Okay.
I think I speak for this
down the
caller.
street, the McDonald's down the street.
It's good to be sensitive, but this was the wrong
I think I speak for this caller and for everybody that feels like this caller and I do when I say shame on you.
Shame.
Shame on me. Well, now
I was hoping
this is definitely a landmark watershed day for me.
But I have a new
in the radio
strategy
business.
for you. The strategy you implement is you park your car where you park it. You go upstairs. You either put your keys in your pocket or you give them to Colette at the front desk, and you let the chips fall. It is not your responsibility. It's the person's responsibility who parked in the wrong space. They'll get their car out. Somebody will move your
Hold
car.
on, let me just see. Now, to make sure that the core audience of this show, and I think you would be in the core audience because you called, what you want is, and I see a perfect example here, you want me just to tear someone a new a-hole?
Yes.
Is that what you're demanding?
Yes, exactly.
If it's someone worthy?
I don't think he wants you to tear a new a-hole. I think he wants you to be angrier.
Yeah, I think you were
verbally abusive.
But what if... what did you say?
Verbally abusive towards those individuals.
Well, hopping and jumping out of your car when they're having that conversation. Go, I came all the way down here and took 3 minutes of my pre-show time to move my car, and you're having a little happy talk, you dick.
You wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
Well, I'd never do that.
You'd never do
Well,
that.
I would. Well, I'm not. That's not my job.
You used your horn, and that was fine. You refused to listen to his joke, and that was fine.
But that's not my job either.
The bad part was that you felt guilty afterward, and that's what
You
concerns
seem like
us.
you're explaining your behavior.
Don't feel guilty.
Preach on, Buzz.
That's all we're saying. Like, you're concerned what this guy is going to be saying about you.
And I'll say to you, the caller, to Mike, to Buzz, and most importantly, serious.
That's our Don. Ah, there we go.
There he is. Welcome back, Mr. Geronimo. I say good day.
Good day. All right, good day. You know,
wow.
You know, excuse me.
I'll see. That's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. You know,
Don just used a nasty word.
I've been on a streak, maybe, what is it, since we had our deal done, like maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
All right.
Excuse me, I've just been too happy to come to work.
No, I agree with...
I'm sorry.
I completely agree with
No, I take it back. I'm not sorry.
Good for you.
You don't deserve that. You impetulant ants.
Impetulant? What is impetulant?
Don't know.
It's a good word, though.
You wanted this. You wanted this.
That's right.
You wanted it.
I agree. Like yesterday when you prevented me from getting into the fist fight with the listener, you were absolutely right. And I agree with you. We're not doing that anymore like we used to. But in a circumstance like this, when you're just relaying the story, you were, I think you had a proper level.
All right, well, then I'll give you, okay. Here you go.
Okay.
I worked my ass off for that parking spot.
It's a nurse, so yeah.
It's a nurse.
I almost slipped off the nurse.
I almost flipped off the nurse.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a perk. I worked for it for a long time. You made me wait for 30 goddamn minutes. You're an effing tool, and I don't want to hear your effing stupid effing joke.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Don't you feel better now?
Feel the same.
Okay.
That's okay.
Feel the same.
All right.
Okay.
It's like Danny Ocean when,
What do you mean?
When Benedict asked him what's it feel like to be out of prison, he says it's the same.
It's the same.
He's not telling the truth.
What do you mean? What does Danny Ocean have to do with this?
He has a lot to do with you, and you know that.
Okay, I like George Clooney. Is that what you're getting to?
I'm the Brad Pitt in that. It's about Tess, isn't it?
Who would Tess be?
Tess is Julia Roberts.
Yes, I know, but
I just felt like saying that because I've watched the movie for the 700th time. You know, it's great. I like it when they run a good movie 750 times, and that's what they're doing with Ocean's 11.
Tess is the parking spot.
Yep.
You say you don't care, but it's really all about the parking spot.
This isn't about the job. It's about Tess.
Tess.
You made that decision when you put Tess before us.
Okay.
You should know more than anybody else. In this building, someone's always watching.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, Don.
I never lied to you, except about being a thief.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Don.
You thief. You liar. That's when he's released from prison.
Mm-hmm.
When he's in the car with Mike O'Mara.
Ted Nugent called. He wants his shirt back.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
How you doing?
We're doing great.
That's good. Hey, I was wondering if that was just an extension of the Jolly Directive, the way you were approaching the guy in the parking garage. I'm not thinking you were wrong.
One thing that I say. No,
this might be my fault.
My wife has nothing to do with this.
I might have started this whole thing up.
My wife has nothing to do with this.
So pregame pressure.
That's right, Mike. It's your fault.
Thank you, sir.
All right, goodbye.
And I welcome the criticism.
Goodbye.
I'm used to it.
Hey, you're funny. You're very funny. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Here we are. Don and Mike.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing great.
I got a great story. I had this guy parked in my parking spot one time, and I came out of my building, saw it, went right back in my building, cut out a stencil that said reserve, and I spray painted reserve on his windshield. I mean, you can scrape it off, but it makes the point, if you know what I mean.
Wow, that's pretty heavy duty. Yeah. But I have a question for you. Your story, logically, your story is difficult to follow because you said you came out of your building and there was somebody in your space. How come you weren't in the space already since you were in the building? Or as you put it, building. Yeah.
Actually, I would already parked somewhere else, and I came up and saw it.
Uh-huh.
Came back out.
Can I ask you another question? I hate to beat a dead horse here, but why did you park somewhere else if you had a reserved parking space?
I don't know. I guess I'm a moron about it. It was just that weird.
Agreed.
Rule, Buzz.
Agreed. Yes. And you rule, Buzz.
Thank you.
Buzz, you rule.
Iron Man, Buzz Burbank.
Consecutive days absent from the job? 0. Congratulations, Buzz. The streak continues.
We used to have our reserved parking where we lived, and a good wintertime hint, if someone takes your spot, is to write a note to them on a big piece of paper, get it wet, and put it on their windshield. So it freezes the windshield. Something nice like, please don't park here again.
A real nice note, and then they just have to...
But it just freezes to the windshield.
There. Oh, that's a good one.
It's helpful.
I used to hang with guys who really would drive around with cans of spray paint.
Really?
And like if you would go to a Bullets game at the Capitol Center, at the old Capitol Center, and you get there, I was with these guys one time, I didn't do it, I laughed, really laughed. It was a Corvette.
Right.
One of those big, white, gigantic fiberglass things, and it was parked over 2 spots for a basketball game where there's going to be 10,000 people.
Right.
And my friend says, that's really sad. Hold on a second. He goes to his trunk. And you know that sound of the ball bearing? Click, 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 click.
Right.
And then I hear...
Like right on the side of the car?
F-U-C.
Wow.
Kay Ballard, tell her to have a great day from...
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
He said he did it all the time.
Really?
Very different colors.
My
Because you
God.
never knew what color the car was going to be.
Tough to get that off, actually.
I'm not encouraging that.
That enamel, a little difficult.
Not encouraging that, just telling you that it's been done.
It's a nail polish remover does terrible things to an automobile.
Yes. So it's there. Let me just tell you that it's there inside my soul. It's there. The bad stuff is there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Just one thing with one guy. One joke. Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, hello. What you did was you made it way too convenient for that guy. You went looking for him. I believe you should just block him.
No, but here's
don't
that
mention it. Don't mention it. Don't mention it to anybody.
No, but here's the thing. Hold on a second.
It's convenient if I give him the keys.
All right, hey, calm down. Calm down, all right?
Hold on.
I'm upset on your behalf.
Just as I appreciate that. I guess the message I'm getting is I should have been madder.
Well, not
the deal is
mad, but make it a hassle. Make him go down there, see he's blocked.
Okay, but hold on.
Take down the information, go around
He's
looking
wound
for
up.
you.
Wait.
Maybe even hide a little bit.
Please wait. Let me explain to you that it becomes a hassle for me if by where are you calling from?
San Francisco.
Okay, so the show starts in San Francisco at noon.
Yeah.
It starts at 3 o'clock out here.
Right.
If I'm in the studio at 3 o'clock and I'm double parking some dick in, at some point during the first break, and if not the first break, the second break, someone's going to come to the window while we're on the air and say, hey, we got to have your keys. Because I'm not going to be like Mike. I don't trust the people that work here.
Oh, you don't? So then you got a problem there.
See, I won't just give my keys to the temp at the front desk and say, oh, move my car.
I don't know how many different people have moved my car over the years, but I know a lot of people have.
And it's not that I think that they're thieves. I just think that they'll ding it up and they'll touch my stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they will. And
that makes it too easy, though. That's like, here, go ahead and park in my spot. I'll block you in. And
God, he's annoying.
Eat me, okay?
Now I flipped over to the other side because of him.
Because of him?
Yep.
We got a break.
You should have bought that guy lunch.
The flu shot ladies are here.
Hey.
You may know them as nurses.
Nurse Ratchet.
And they're going to give us our penicillin shots. We'll come right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
All right. Now, I have complied with your every request. Would you agree?
I would.
Good, because now I have one of my own.
Run and hide, asshole. Run and hide. If you should be picked up next week buying a $100,000 sports car in Newport Beach, I'm going to be supremely disappointed because I want my people to find you. And when they do, rest assured, we're not going to hand you over to the police. So my advice to you again is this: run and hide.
The Don and Mike Show. They're more soothing than a pair of buttery soft moccasins. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Yes, we are. Mike was preoccupied during the commercials. He wasn't speaking to Rob and I. We were speaking to Mike, and Mike was not.
I was speaking to you, but I was speaking in hushed, pensive tones.
Yeah. And it finally said, "What's up?" And he said, I'm sorry, I'm preoccupied. I said, what's wrong? He said, I'm looking for a hairbrush. just to let you know the behind-the-scenes workings of the show.
Hey, what's important to you might not be important to me, you know. And then
I know.
I appreciate you offering me that...
Go ahead, turn it around.
Barnyard grooming tool that you produced. That looked like, seriously, it was from the National Zoo. Well, take a look at it, Buzz.
All right.
I haven't seen this.
Take a look at this
It's
thing.
the emergency one. I really don't... oh, hi, Charlie. What do you...
Hey, the nurses are here.
I don't want to pull this out when the nurses are here.
No, it's probably best.
It's probably not a good idea to put that in a sterile environment.
This is not a sterile environment.
No, it isn't.
Anyway, there it is, Buzz.
Yeah.
See, there it is. It's more like an afro pick than a...
It could use a washing.
Yeah, it could. And
you run that under hot water, you're done with that.
See, I don't use it, though.
Yeah.
It's right here in the bag.
But you offered it, and I appreciate it. But you gave me kind of a look when I asked for it that was kind of like,
Like asking to use some guy's toothbrush.
It is, in a way. It is in a way. And,
for the teeth, if you'd use your finger.
And if you showed a toothbrush that had like, remnants on it, that's what that would be the equivalent to, and then it would be, and then you would go away. You would go away from that.
Excuse me. Let me explain this because I had gone through a period where I slicked my hair back.
You don't do that anymore.
No, I don't. But I went through a period. Thanks, Buzz. Thanks for the support.
You bet.
And when I used to slick my hair back a couple of years ago and use that comb, anyone who puts that goo in their hair will tell you that you get that residue.
You get a residue.
Yeah.
On the
right. Yeah.
But don't try to turn this around on me because I had goo on an emergency type brush that I thought ahead of to bring in, and furthermore, I wasn't preoccupied about something as trivial as a hairbrush.
Right. When you came in the studio, I really thought Ted Williams had died again. I mean, you really looked so broken.
My mind was elsewhere. That's where it was. My mind was on the hairbrush.
Sure.
Can't help it.
Excuse me, I'm preoccupied. That's okay. I gotta find a hairbrush. And then I give him the look right away to like, huh? It's like a guy thing.
Yeah.
With a hairbrush, but then you rebuffed it anyway.
Whatever.
Turned it down. So the girls are here to give us our flu shots.
Yay.
Nurse Painless has arrived.
Nurse Painless.
I like
girls.
that.
And, Charlie, do you have a plug? You have a card for me to read for their... Do you want to do a plug for your flu shots? Or you're just giving us freebies? We don't have to plug anything this year?
The nurses are here.
Here's Charlie.
There's also information on the website.
Oh, at WJFK.com?
Correct.
Good.
Mike has taken off his entire shirt.
And my pants.
And you hear the response from the excited...
Charlie told me I missed a belt loop today. Hey, nurse,
I have
excuse me
to
a
say,
second, won't you please?
gentlemen look wonderful.
Thank you.
How many pounds have you dropped?
I have lost 34.
Oh, my heavens.
Don
How
has
about you,
lost
Don?
more.
About 500.
That's true.
I didn't even know who you were.
There you go.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Very kind of you.
You'll find out who we are when we get our shots. Because we have
I'm
kind of a routine.
just so ready.
Kind of a routine. So why should someone get the flu shot? Nurse, why should someone out there... Hello, hi.
She's looking around.
Right there in the microphone. Why should someone get a flu shot?
Because you have a chance
Mike.
to get so sick.
Stop flexing for her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Could die.
I couldn't help myself.
No, it's very important. We are out and about starting October 1st through December. And
Hey, do you have a hairbrush?
No, but I've got a gooey comb.
Mike was preoccupied. Okay, so get a flu shot so you don't get sick.
Yeah, there's a bad strain coming across. They're having it now in Australia, and they're saying very tough time.
I've heard of that. It's the tampon string.
Oh, God, no. She said strain. Not string, strain. Not a string.
I thought you said string.
Stop.
That was the butt floss you were talking about.
Oh, hey. Hey, we got a shock nurse.
Hey.
Now, have they improved on this vaccine over the years? Is this a better vaccine than it was, say 10 years ago?
Yes, because this is a dead virus. The one before were live, and consequently you could get sick.
Yeah.
Where this is a dead virus. So if you come to me and say, I got the flu shot and I got sick, that's too bad. You already had it.
Does that mean a guy like Buzz who has a cold right now should get a flu shot like today? Because he is sick today.
Well, it all depends on the snot residue.
And Mike, hold on. If you hold on just a second.
Iron Man, Buzz Burbank.
There he is.
Consecutive days absent from the job.
Buzz?
Zero.
Congratulations, Buzz.
Thank you.
The streak continues.
Sure does.
Good man.
So Buzz has the flu. Can he still get... Buzz is sick.
How
he has
sick
a cold.
are you, Buzz?
Not really. I have a head cold, and I have no fever. So.
Okay, are you bringing anything up when you cough?
Not so much. No.
Don't lie, Buzz.
No,
Don't
really
lie,
no.
Buzz. Be honest.
No, not a lot.
Buzz, I saw you yesterday. You were bringing a lot of stuff up.
No, but it was coming out of my nose.
It's coming out of his nose.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as it's not green or yellow.
No.
It was kind of yellow.
It was yellow.
It was kind of yellow.
Mellow yellow.
It was kind of sponge.
It's whatever you think.
Sponge pants Bob yellow.
I'm going to need the shot at some point.
Is
but
it SquarePants
right now I
or
just have a cold.
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah.
But it can't hurt him, right?
Well, sometimes if you're really sick, it can exacerbate.
Exacerbate.
Thank you. What
Right.
we already have. So you have to be careful. That's
Right.
why, if he's not on antibiotics, or if his sputum's not green, then we...
Sputum.
Yeah, no, it's
All right,
not.
well, we're
Let's
ready.
get professional.
My doctor says I'm good to go.
I'll start. Don, you going first?
Yeah, and hi, you are Karen?
I'm Nurse Karen, right.
Hey, Karen. As you, go ahead, admire the bicep. While you look at that, let me ask you, I have, what was that?
Are you ready for me to jab you?
Yeah, go ahead. While you were doing that, I was thinking,
You didn't pass out.
if I have the cabbage, can you deliver me 300 baby blues?
Do you have any OxyContin with you today?
Right.
You know, all radio performers live on those.
We require it. Yeah.
And we have the cabbage.
We need the anti-inflammatory medications and the painkillers.
The cabbage. Oh, look at it. She rolled down my sleeve. Thank you. Wasn't that nice? And now it's Mike's turn.
You ready?
Mike is continuing to undress.
With his drummer's arm.
Ow! Oh, yeah! God, that hurt good. Baby, that hurt good. I like that. It's a little pain for Daddy.
Anything come out?
God, that's gross.
Okay,
Right.
yes.
You are.
Let me button up.
Can I help?
Hey. All right, who's next?
I think Joe.
Joe Ardinger. Here he is. Joe Ardinger.
I'm much in the same boat as Buzz, but you can go ahead and spike me.
Yeah, I don't think there's any sputum.
Here you go. Joe, have you had a lot of mucus?
No, not really.
Green, yellowish stuff?
Nope.
Okay.
Red.
No.
Go ahead.
I'll be ready in a minute. I'm washing my hands after doing Mike's.
Hey!
Wow. Hey, now. Hey. Now, what brought that on, lady?
Hey, you know, it's like it goes back to the schoolyard when the girls used to throw rocks at you. Okay? Does that tell you what it is?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of flirting.
Joe doing some flexing now.
Sure.
Joe showing some bicep.
Way to go, Shaggy.
Joe, your T-shirt today says what?
I don't know.
Catalina Island.
Catalina Island.
Oh, wow, lovely place.
You ever been there?
Yes, absolutely.
While you worked here on the show?
I was on hydrocodone when I was there.
I bet you were.
Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, how'd that Joe see painless, right?
All right, now it's Buzz and Rob. Is that it? Charlie, are you getting one this year?
Now, Charlie was got the biggest fear of needles on the show, and
No, I don't.
oh well, how many years?
For 10 years, you refused to get the shot.
Because I didn't want a live virus injected into me.
Okay.
Why have you changed your mind now?
It's dead.
It's a dead virus now.
Okay.
All right, very good.
I'll give up this. He's got an answer for everything.
It's a live virus.
Call him the commish. What about high virus?
There is a live virus.
Oh, I thought you said a high virus, meaning Charlie had
For
a...
those who are really terrified of needles, if your age is 9 to 49, you can get a nasal spray. It's the live virus, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the new product they have, right?
But it's a $60 prize.
Oh, okay. All right.
Prize?
And it's a live one, so you got to be careful with that one.
Here's Charles Broyhill.
It's a lie.
And then Buzz, why don't you come on over here?
Are you sure? Mike wanted to be isolated in here.
Come on, Mike.
Nurse, is it Nancy? Nurse Debbie? Nurse what? Karen?
Karen.
Nurse Karen, could you go over to Buzz's side and give it to him?
God, Mike.
I'm just a little paranoid about Buzz and his sputum. No, Buzz, come over here. I'm kidding.
You sure? Okay, here I
Sure?
come.
You won't be preoccupied with it?
No, I won't.
With
not at
Buzz
all.
being here?
And then, of course, Rob has to get his last.
This is really just the biggest setup in the world.
Well, I should tell everybody that you should get your flu shots,
Yeah.
and say, especially when they talked about that horrible strain that's coming over here.
Here's Buzz.
It is a painless process.
Hi, Buzz.
Hi.
As Buzz will now demonstrate.
What do you think about Buzz's sexy tattoo?
I think it's great. It's a great landmark to jab right into.
There you go. Jab right in there, nurse.
Yeah.
There you go. Buzz, no stranger to the needle.
Now, do you notice that there's a little... In Buzz's case, because the skin is thinner than ours, will there be a little bruising? Because the paper-thin senior citizen skin?
Did you hit bone?
He's got a lot of muscle there. No bone.
Oh, okay.
He's got some bone, honey.
That's good. It's great. Yeah, I like the way the skin hangs over that muscle.
And now it's time for Robert Spiewak.
All right. Now, one of the things we should point out that everybody should get a flu shot. It's a great idea, especially if you're elderly, if you're prone to illness, and it's completely and totally painless. It's just a little needle stick and...
listen, without tooting our own horns, this is... Mike, it's our way of giving back to the community.
Absolutely.
Yes, of course, we reap the benefits of getting free flu shots. We don't have to wait in line
with no inconvenience whatsoever.
At Safeway, but...
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah.
Enough, guys.
Okay.
If you want to find out more, you can call us at 703-204-3366, or you can go to our website, www.innova.org. Thanks.
Very good.
There will be a link on WJFK.com if you go to the Don and Mike page there.
That's the easy way.
Oh, that's right. That's Rob's turn.
Don't be afraid, Rob.
We get the free flu shots, but really this is what it's all about.
Rob's had a problem with these needles in the past, but I think this might be his breakout year that we don't have to...
Consider this last 10 minutes you've heard actual public service programming.
That's right.
As we've urged the public to get their flu shots. And now it's time for Rob to get his.
I think this is going to be the year that there's really no pain at all.
I think you're right, Mike.
I look forward to this.
This is the biggest build-up.
Yeah, I really do.
In the world.
Relax.
Yeah, just relax, Rob. This time, relax. She put a lollipop in his mouth. She put a lollipop in his mouth.
And he pulled it out and he kept screaming. Didn't stop him, though.
Oh, I look forward to that every year. Some of the gags you just don't get tired of.
Thank you, nurses. Thank you. Oh, and here, look at everybody get some suckers.
I didn't get a lollipop.
In Nova Nurses.
I got one for you. There's the one for you.
Go to our website.
There you go. Rob and everybody else.
Mine tastes like penicillin.
Hey, very good.
There you go.
All right.
So we get free flu shots and Rob screams, and that's it.
Hey, I didn't know Starburst made lollipops. Wow, I'm not preoccupied anymore.
They don't make a hairbrush, though.
No, they don't.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello. Hey.
That's rude.
That's nice.
Rude and rude.
That's nice. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yeah, I was hoping you could put me on hold so I could listen for a little bit, because it just took out my station here in Harrisonburg.
What happened?
This would be affiliate news. Breaking affiliate news. What happened?
I don't know, man. I turned it on today, and it's just static. So I mean, I need my fix.
Well,
you might have a problem with all the wind we've been getting.
Maybe the station is off the air.
Yeah, tower blew down.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Listen to this. You want to, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
I mean this seriously. You can talk all you want about Rush Limbaugh being addicted to his whatever the pills are or anybody else. Mm-hmm. I am telling you that this show is very addictive.
It is.
Listen to this poor schmuck.
He needs his fix.
He's a guy listening to a radio show. His radio station is off the air, perhaps for maintenance. Maybe got hit by lightning or something. He's calling us to say, "What can I do?"
He's jonesing.
You know, jonesing, man.
Yeah, but well, okay, now I got both sides converging here.
Okay.
There's the side of me that wants to say to him, hey, you're a pretty loyal, dedicated listener of this show, and thank you.
And then you want to maybe make up for the fact that you were too nice to the guy in the garage.
Then there's the part of me that just wants to say, you dumb rube, if your radio station is off the air, here's what you do for the day. Being as this is just a radio show, given the finest radio show you'll ever find, but... given as it's just a radio show, I'd take my thumb out of my Duke, go on down the road, and find something else to do.
I got plenty of things to do. I just like to listen to it in the car.
Yeah, what do you say to that when he comes right back with that?
And then I say to you, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
Drink heavily.
Right on.
Sing the song. Sing the song. What do you call? I mean,
can we put him on hold?
No.
After this?
How about if I sing the song, put me on hold.
These are valuable phone lines.
That's right.
There could be the next great phone call on these lines.
Right, but I mean, I am paying like almost $1 a minute for it, too, because I'm on my cell phone.
I'm having trouble disliking this guy.
Yeah.
Not me, Mike.
Tough love, though.
This is what you wanted. You're getting it from me.
All right.
Harrisonburg, Virginia, WZXI 95.5.
Yeah, something's happening, man. I don't know what's up, but...
You sure it's not your radio?
Pretty sure, yeah. I'm actually in Charlottesville, and I get it in some good spots.
All right. Hold on a second.
We're going to call them for you.
540, right?
What's that down in UVA country down there?
UVA country.
There you go.
Oh, 540.
The Cavaliers.
That's gay.
That's it. The Warriors.
Kind of a gay name for a team.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers.
We're the Cavaliers.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Oh, man.
Yeah, hold on.
And then they try to modify it, and you get the Cavs.
I like better the Cavalier. Well, we could win. I don't care. We're the Cavaliers.
With the Cavalier. Care if you win? I don't care.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter to me.
It could happen.
Put a Cavalier on it.
Who are you?
Who am I?
I'm the Cavalier.
The Cavalier. Don't touch my feather.
Touch it. I don't care.
Got it. Got the number. The Cavalier, the Virginia Cavalier on their helmets. Oops, I got to do this part up here.
Please record your message.
Wait, somebody answered, and then you were put on.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on a second.
That's goofy.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Bruce the Buccaneer.
Yeah.
Was that the original mascot?
Remember the gay guy that was on the orange when they had the
Yes, with the little wispy mustache.
They had orange uniforms, orange shirts, and they had white helmets that had just the faggiest. And his name was Buccaneer Bruce, and he had a knife between his teeth.
What is a Cavalier?
A Cavalier is a gay pirate.
Oh, really? It's like a fancy lad pirate?
I don't know, Mike. I'm making it up.
Buzz, do you know what a Cavalier is?
I don't. Let me see if I can find it.
It's a great car, I'll tell you that.
It's a six-cylinder front-wheel drive automobile.
You know, and kudos to Buzz under the weather today. That's handy with the dictionary.
Hi,
Bruce. Bruce Cavalier.
Do you care if your team wins?
No.
All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. Perhaps we're getting through here now.
Cool.
There's the sound. Great.
It's a horseman.
Yeah.
A horseman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how you doing? Is this
ZXI.
ZXI?
A mounted.
ZXI.
Hi, you're at 95.5. Are you on the air right now? Is your station broadcasting? Great. Listen, this is Don and Mike, and we're on the air right now. Can I put you on the air? We got a really dumb guy down there who doesn't know what to do because of the situation. Will you just tell him what you told me? Thanks.
Very good.
Very good.
Here's the answer.
All questions will be answered.
Here's the lady from 95.5, our station down there. How come...
what's your name?
This is
No, not you, dumbass.
Not you. Lady, hi, what's your name?
Annette.
Annette, and you have the pleasure of working there at WZXI 95.5. Do you have your own parking spot?
Oh, of course.
Excellent. Very good.
Of course you do. How come our show is not on the air today?
We're having transmitter problems.
Is that because of the wind?
Yes.
Okay.
And a storm come through this morning.
Yeah.
So what would you say? What would you say? Let me ask you. What's the company line if you get a guy, a real dumb guy who calls up? Let's say he calls you there at the front desk and says, I can't get you on my radio. What can I do? What would you say to him?
I'd say bear with us. We're having transmitter problems. We'll get Don and Mike back on as soon as we can.
Any ETA from your engineers about that?
We're hoping by 5.
Okay.
Are you cavalier about this whole issue?
I'm very concerned.
There you go.
Very
all right.
concerned.
Good answers all around.
Okay, well, this guy, he's kind of dumb. He's just, he called us because the show wasn't on, and I think Mike originally said, well, perhaps it was because of the high winds.
Yeah, and I was right about that.
Station had some kind of a technical problem.
Mike.
Thank you very much. I'm always thinking.
There you go. Hey, let me ask you something. How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
How old do I sound?
You sound...
What? Nothing.
You sound...
I didn't say anything. What is your first name again?
You sound fat? Is that what you're...
Oh, what a horrible thing to say that is.
How much do you weigh?
I can't believe you said that.
How much did you weigh? You were doing the...
No, I was scratching. I had an itch.
Let me ask you, you sound to be in your mid-20s.
Oh, I love you.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm way beyond that.
Way beyond that. How you looking? How you holding up?
Not too bad.
You've heard of Mike O'Mara?
Yes.
Famous Mike O'Mara. Single. He's out there.
That's not too far a drive, is it now?
No, it's doable.
Okay.
What did you eat for lunch today?
What did I eat for lunch today?
Excellent question. And a very important one, so think carefully before you answer it.
I had a turkey barbecue sandwich.
Thank you.
What, you letting her go because of that?
Yep.
What should she have had?
Well, not a gooey sauce.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, that's...
I'm over. I'm done.
That
It was short and sweet. I enjoyed it.
I love that romance.
That
I really
sound,
did.
of course, means
It was terrific.
we don't have a winner this time on Mike the Bachelor.
You're so sweet. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. And hey, dumb guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumb guy. Listen, seriously, dude, if you get in the car and it's obvious that the station is not on the air, the station is not on the air.
Well, if I leave it on that station in the static, will you guys get the ratings anyway?
That's funny.
That's how it works.
We can't talk about that.
Your fault.
My fault.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, Mike, I want to quote Michael Jackson here. You could have got her.
Yeah. Damn that barbecue sauce.
You could have got her. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, Don?
Yes, Don and Mike. Hi.
I was listening to you on 95, and all of a sudden you're gone, man. I'm calling you from the Harbor Tunnel.
Well, now you gotta drop the accent.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just doing a dumb guy impression. But he might be a dumb guy anyway.
No, he is a dumb guy.
I am. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker trying to do a Southern accent. It's just not working.
Okay.
You know, you had your guilt about the parking space. I'm having a little guilt about that, lady. I'll send down a box of caramels. That's nice.
With an autograph photo?
As usual.
Shirtless.
The new one?
Oh, the new one.
The new one.
Yeah,
you've not seen the new one?
You haven't seen the new one? The Conan one?
What?
The Conan the Barbarian theme?
Oh, on the Cavalier one on the horse?
The Cavalier. It's just me and a fluffy hat.
We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Don't ask me about any specific play. I won't answer it. I'm not going to talk about specific plays. The name of the game is hit the ball, catch the ball, and get the job done. Every time we lose a close game, it's magnified. Why did this guy bunt it and that guy pop up or this guy throw a wild pitch? That's baseball, fellas. That's going to happen. That's how runs are scored. That's how the balance goes cockeyed. That's the difference between victory and defeat. Right now, we have more losses than we have wins. Everybody associated with this organization have been winners their whole life. Everybody. And the credit is not given in that respect. Changes that have happened in the Cub organization are multifold. All right, they don't show because we're 5-14. And unfortunately, that's the criteria of them dumb 15% that come out to day baseball. The other 85% are earning a living.
The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe.
I must say, from where I sit, I am truly enjoying your colorful patois.
Va, 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 darling. The Don and Mike Show.
Yeah. The parking guy. Okay. Technically, never mind about the parking guy.
You were struggling with something.
Yeah, I wrote down something that originally...
You wanted to say something, you wanted to make a statement. And
my original thought about that it was funny on his part that after imposing on me for a half hour, that the first thing the douche would say is, got a minute for a joke.
Right.
That was really kind of my whole point.
Yes.
I was just able to summarize that and write
there
that
you
down
go. And then
note form.
Engaging in conversation while you were waiting to back into your space.
Yes, right.
No regard for anybody's time but his own.
F him.
Good.
Last night, I know everybody was watching the baseball game or something. You're watching anything except Larry King Live. And I wanted so much to call anybody to say, turn on 202 if you have DirecTV or whatever it is where you live. Because Larry wasn't there. The guest host was useless Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, my
and
God.
who was Ryan Seacrest interviewing? Equally useless Nick from 98 Degrees and Jessica Simpson.
Oh, my God.
Who are the stars of...
Aren't they the married couple?
The Newlyweds on MTV. And I turned this on for a second, and last night was one of those nights where really there was something pretty decent on just about every channel. And just for snicks, I go to Larry King, and it's, hey, I'm Brian Seacrest. I'm really a disc jockey, and I'm really no good at doing this, but...
How many highlights in that threesome?
I'm a good-looking guy.
And I'm not talking about TV highlights. I'm the kind you put in your hair. Right.
Jessica, why do we love this show so much? I don't know.
I like her cleavage. Was she showing any cleavage?
I think it's because everybody knows that I loved him, and I saved myself from marriage. And it was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful. But it didn't pale in the other room. My funny cunny honey was in there watching the Three's Company, John Ritter... 8 Simple Rules for Planning...
The replay.
For planning my funeral episode.
Wow.
She was in there watching it, just eating it up with a big wooden spoon. She's loving it. So were you, weren't you, boy?
Yeah, I watched it. I found my way to it because I love ABC. And, no, I just wanted to see it. I had never seen the show, and it was horrible. And I've come to a conclusion. John Ritter's not funny. I mean, really.
As sad as it is to say, I always thought that.
You really would have thought that with the amount of fuss and bother Hollywood went to a couple weeks ago.
It's like when somebody unfortunately buys the farm. They
not always unfortunately.
Whatever their body of work is elevated. Yeah. I include your guy in that category, Elvis.
Hey.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey.
I think Elvis doesn't die young, and he's not going to, if Elvis was alive today, would you think Elvis would be getting the same kind of attention?
No, but he would still have left a great body of work.
Mm-hmm.
If Elvis was alive today, he'd be getting a hell of a lot of attention. He'd be the Anna Nicole Smith of this generation.
No, he'd probably be more like Johnny Cash.
I disagree. Johnny Cash is not as effed up as Elvis was.
But I mean, he would probably be. If Elvis was alive today, what I'm saying is he would be probably quite frail, quite feeble. Well, how old would he be? He'd be in his 70s, right?
If Elvis was alive today, he could be Rush Limbaugh.
68.
68.
He would have been 68 in January. Right. I think it'd be great if you had, instead of the Anna Nicole Smith show, the Elvis show.
The Elvis reality TV.
You would just follow him around.
Oh, that'd be great.
He's effed up all the time. And
how you doing, man?
He would be more popular than ever, just like Ozzy. We get this word, late breaking from my home front, that my son is coming home today. They have
very good.
They have something called fall break.
Oh.
Now, he's only been gone 2 months.
Right.
Yet he gets to come back now.
That's a bonus, man. That's great. And we had homecoming. You never had a fall break. That's great.
And for some reason, I have something there.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Get it right out to the fans. Hold on a second. Here it comes. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten it. Are you bringing something up? Maybe you shouldn't have gotten your flu shot.
What color is your sputum?
Your sputum.
Actually, Buzz.
Yes?
It appears to be.
Gonna hold it up
I would call it vanilla color.
That's clear.
Vanilla color.
Fine.
Nothing to worry about.
Close enough.
Vanilla color. So the boys coming home for the 4-day thing, and we're saying, okay, that's great. We want you to come home.
That's great. Why not?
What are your plans? And it's at that point that it falls apart. We're gonna have to play it by ear. But leading into the Cubs thing, well, my wife was watching the John Ritter is Dead show.
Mm-hmm.
I have to admit I did turn the Cubs game on. But I've also got to tell you that at 9 o'clock, while the game was still very much in the air, I turned on the ESPN soap opera.
The football one?
Yeah, Playmakers. Because I was just bored.
Is that any good?
Not really.
Oh.
Not really.
Too bad.
She's not.
What was that one that was on HBO? First and 10?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Davey.
Yes, Sweet Pea.
Here she is. So last night, here's...
it's more than a 4-day weekend.
Really? When's he got to go back?
Well, he has a 4-day weekend off, but he's tacked on 2 more days.
So he's here from tonight until...
He has Monday and Tuesday are his official days off. He just added a couple of days off.
He's got the greatest college freshman schedule I have ever heard.
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see.
We'll see when the report card comes out.
Of course, we don't get the report card anymore, and now they have all this privacy stuff that even though we're paying the bills...
Yeah. Hey, listen, doesn't this suck as a parent? And Bart pointed this out to us in one of our angrier family discussions before he left, that he had researched it, and the parents have no right, because he's over 18, to see his grades. Now, we'll find out if he flunks out.
Sure.
Then they'll call us and say, incidentally, your kid is, is dumb.
Where's your check back?
Is dumb as a rock.
Are you kidding me?
No, so we can't get his grades.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, no, that's the way it is nowadays.
Oh, my God.
It's privacy. It's, we just started.
I mean, they don't tell a parent if the kid is flunking out?
No.
You don't know until it's 0 hour?
Correct. Now, here's what they'll tell you.
Jesus, that's
Here's
amazing.
what they'll tell you. You know, they hope that this fosters the type of relationship where the parent and the child talk, and if the child is having a problem in a particular class, the child will tell the parents,
I would think you're going to get more kids flunking out because of that.
Well, that's, it's just the legal system now. It's got nothing to do, they don't even have to, say that about anything about the relationship. They don't have the legal right. They couldn't tell you if they wanted to.
Man, that's amazing. I mean, even though you're paying the bills.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. At least at the other school, we would get the bill, but we'd also get the report card.
I can't believe how frustrating that must be.
The pressure's on him. If he wants to continue this 4-year.
Well, did you tell him that we'd like to see your report card?
Yes, we did.
And tell him that, right? Because we're sending him the weekly allowance. We'll buy your report card of viewing or something.
Yeah. So we've. Wow. Now that's not exactly how it worked out. We didn't have to buy it from him.
That's essentially. I mean, we could. Yeah, you could do anything you wanted. I mean, he's living off the grace.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I don't. Yeah,
the deal that
I don't remember that.
And deal's not even the right word. The way that the discussion ended was with us saying, "Well, we have the right to see them. We're your parents," and he said, "You don't have any right to see them." We said, "But you will show them to us." And he said, "Well, maybe I will." So it's like we're in a pissing match with our son about this. But that's he's coming home. So he's coming home. And here's another thing: he's coming home partly because I don't know. He's got this is something else I don't dig about college because I never went to college. It's like, I'm going to skip a class Thursday, but I'm allowed to skip 2 classes.
That ain't true.
Yes, you are. I mean, you have...
No way.
Yeah, sure. And you never skipped a class when you were in college?
I skipped a bunch of classes, but it's not like you're allowed to skip 2.
You have some unexcused absences.
Oh, okay.
If you oversleep, if you're sick without a doctor's note,
Okay. I'm just telling you, maybe this is maybe this is how it's done down in the old South.
Maybe it's the kind of the easygoing Southern mentality.
No, you don't.
Anyway,
every time you missed a class, Mike, you had a doctor's excuse.
No, I'm just saying it's just. But I mean to say it like you're allowed to.
Don't say it like that.
Especially in your first semester freshman year, it's very regimented.
He said it to me. He said, "I'm allowed to miss a couple."
Because that's the reality of it.
Well, in college, you can miss. You can show up for the midterm and the final if it's that kind of structured class like that. And if you're doing the body of work, you can get by.
All I know about my son down at Clemson is that he's having the time of his life and he's learning an awful lot about Strom Thurmond.
and could you ask for anything more than that?
So he's coming back for 6 days, not for 4 days. But here's why I called you. My wife will back me up on this. That last night, while the Cubs were on, I was watching something else, and when the fan made the crazy interference play,
right.
that in years past, seriously, if I was really into it, I would have been out of my friggin' mind.
As many people were. That's why they took him out of the stadium with a blanket covering him.
That guy's got to hide like
absolutely.
Osama bin Laden.
And I mean, it's almost to the point where...
I laughed about it last night.
It's almost to the point where Fox could maybe make a case against Fox for going back to him and showing him
but it's not
if he had been assaulted, because they got this close-up of the guy sitting there. It's amazing.
It was also in the Sun-Times today.
Yeah, it was everywhere. Yeah, well, weren't they using video to get those pictures?
No, some of them were actually photographs taken by photographers at the game. Bye, nurses.
Bye, nurses.
Bye. All right.
Bye.
That was for you. That was for you.
Okay, you can't do that.
I know, that was for you.
I wish you could bring home one of her syringes and give me a shot.
I gave you a shot today, baby. I gave you a shot heard round the world.
Wow.
I did. And, hey, listen, and perhaps that had something to do with my fine mood today, that I just got laid like an hour before I came into work.
What better way to pop into work?
And, these guys, honey, they all give me a hard time because I wasn't being mean enough. They said it was too nice today.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, I know you do, but apparently it's not good for the show.
Yeah, but it's good for us.
I have to be very angry when I'm here.
You're going to be with me longer than the show.
Yes, I know, but I have to be angry. You don't pay what the show pays.
The show doesn't perform the services I perform.
No, the show doesn't.
That's true.
No, it doesn't.
This is an interesting discussion.
But that's another story.
Yeah.
Hi, Rob.
he turns completely around to face Rob.
To say hi to my pal Rob. So anyway, you'll tell these guys I wasn't nutty about it last night with a fan.
Yeah.
I think I explained it to you and said, wow, that's crazy.
What it is just another event in a baseball postseason that's pretty unprecedented for the type of games they've played and the type of events that have taken place. This guy was the uber nerd, too, with his headphones and his...
And let's be honest.
Oh, my God.
Who thought he might have gotten there on the short bus?
Yeah,
really,
I did. As soon as I saw him,
when you first saw the guy, you thought he might be a turd?
Still do. I mean, nobody's come out and interviewed the guy. The guy's probably gone into deep hiding. I thought that his dad maybe was in back of him and that this was a younger guy that was just, I mean, he looked like he really looked like he might ride the short bus.
Mike, hold on a second, because now, as long as Frida's on the phone, are you still there?
Yeah.
Never mind, the lady just gave up.
What's that?
Some lady wanted to argue with you about getting the kids' grades, saying you could do it. But now all we have is calls with people saying, yeah, it's been that way since 1989.
I'm just wondering whether it was like that when I went to school. I don't think it was.
I believe that it was more recent than our day.
I think they were mailed to your parents.
Right.
All right, Sugar. Thank you. And listen now. You were in Chicago in 1984. You know, when the last time I was working there, we were married, working with Buzz. The Cubs went to the playoffs and against the Padres, and were one game away from the World Series. The whole time that you were not even really a Cubs fan, but you lived through it. Did you remember anybody back in 1984 talking about the curse of the Billy Goat?
No, but I've read about it recently.
Now, thank you. All right.
Well, you think they're trying to steal the Red Sox thunder?
Yes, honey, that's all the testifying I need from you. Thank you.
All right. Bye, sweetie.
I love you.
Love you, too.
See you. Bye. Yeah. And I think I'm coming at this objectively because I'm not really a huge baseball fan now. And like I said, I turned the game off last night. Feel bad for the Cubs. I'll watch them tonight. But I have a couple of things that I bet Mike agrees with. This is effed up to me if you're watching these baseball playoffs. Wrigley Field was built as a baseball stadium for day games. They put the lights in there. They play a limited amount of night games. How come every game at Wrigley Field is played at night during this series? How come today the Cubs aren't playing the day game?
I have an answer for you for that.
Why?
Because it's a seventh game as opposed to a sixth game.
All right, what about last night?
Last
night when it was a fifth game?
Because of the rainout. Because the Red Sox had to make up that game.
The Cubs?
That game was that Tuesday originally, Don, was going to be a travel day. You were going to have both.
Still, then what you do is you skew the other one. Because the Cubs are on TV every night.
Right.
The Red Sox are not on TV.
Don't you think I'd prefer it the other way around? I mean, I really would.
I know you would.
But it got messed up with the rainout that the Red Sox had. And then I think that you were originally going to have the seventh game, if there was a seventh game, between the Cubs and the Marlins. You were going to have that tonight.
You've answered that, and that makes sense. But then really, and now listen, as someone who was a Cubs fan since I was a kid, and in 1984 when they went to the division playoffs and it was crazy on my radio show, I went to the game with my now estranged mother and some of our listeners. We did a bit. We went to San Diego. We did everything.
Right.
Let me just say, there never was a Billy Goat curse.
No.
Why, Chicago Cubs fans, do you have to perpetuate this curse so it's the battle of the curse?
Well, in nothing that happened last night, outside of a Cubs victory tonight, will change that attitude. Now, because that's the kind of game that you would see a Red Sox game, where something happens with the fan, and all of a sudden, a game that's basically won. But what people should understand about baseball, I think it's the nature of baseball. The games are never won. One out in the eighth inning does not a win make.
Two things. First, the Billy Goat Cafe, that place is only famous because of cheeseburger.
Right.
It's based on the Saturday Night Live.
So you believe that this is completely contrived curse?
I believe it's been there, but now it's being brought out because you have your Ben Affleck curse.
Right.
Number two, seriously, the Cubs got F last night by the fans screwing with the ball.
But you can make an argument that wasn't the whole reason.
But they still then let the Marlins score 5 more runs without fans getting involved at all.
That's true.
So just be honest about it.
Yeah, you make it out to be more than it is. I was pissed at the fan because, I mean, it's just, it's the me. It's people that just don't clue into the game. If you're sitting there, and especially you've got the headphones on, so you're obviously listening to the radio cast of the game, and you just lean over and you take it out of a guy's glove. It's
Hold on.
stupid.
I see we have all these callers on the line saying
it's as stupid as Tim McCarver's color commentary.
Here's why the Cubs are on because of the ratings. Here's why the Cubs.
Sorry, did that slip out?
The Cubs are on because of the ratings. I understand. Trust me.
No,
listen, little people. I know a lot more about the situation than you do. I realize the Cubs are in the third largest market in America. There's a very big national base for them, and to some extent, if you put the Cubs on, you're guaranteed to get a big.
Yeah, but New York's a bigger market. So I mean,
but New York is a bigger market, and Boston has, I would say, roughly the same amount of diehard idiot fans around the country as the Cubs.
Right.
So all you people calling up now saying...
It's all about scheduling. It's all about the fact that there was a rain out and things got staggered. I don't know whether you get your wish to have day games at Wrigley even without the rain out for the Red Sox. I think they want to get as many of these games in prime time as they can.
Well, that stinks.
And I don't understand why they don't coordinate with Major League Baseball. But, in baseball, when you play the games is very significant. Obviously, the Red Sox, with their pitcher that came back, Tim Wakefield... You have to have guys get their rest.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, actually, that was a Bernie Mac jinx that caused them to lose that game when he started singing and calling them champ, champ, champ before
Bernie
they sealed the deal.
Blame it on
Hey, it's all over. They win the game tonight. It's all moot.
Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don and Mike. My name is Bill. Hey, Don, I agree with you. I grew up in Chicago, went to my very first Cubs game before I was even born, and I had never heard of that Billy Goat thing until this year.
And listen, I hate standing up for the Red Sox and saying that, because I don't think that's really a curse either.
No,
but at least that's one that's been perpetuated for at least my whole lifetime.
Right.
It's been out
nothing,
there.
If they lose today or tomorrow, nothing will change that either because look at they're losing to. I mean, once again. So, we'll see what happens.
Thank you, my friend. We'll see you later. And, Mike, score is 1-0 Yankees. Sure is 1-0 Yankees. So if your guys lose today,
they're gone. It's the end of a fantastic season, and I will be back again next year if they, even if they lose. I think it's been a fun season, but man, today, oh God, you got your best pitcher for the Yankees in the postseason going against the Red Sox worst pitcher. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know.
Tim McCarver. I have no. This is a completely irrational statement, okay? But I have to make it on behalf of my fellow people that feel the same way as I do. Shut up, Tim McCarver.
Hello, Don.
Shut up.
Hey,
that's the
you sure those weren't headphones?
Well, you mean what the guy was wearing in the stands?
Yeah, they might have been earmuffs. They might have been worn from some of the Bob Mary.
Okay, goodbye.
All right.
See you later. Bye-bye. This is a funny thought.
Yeah, it was.
He didn't articulate it particularly well.
If they were earmuffs, they were just for that little flap of skin on the inner ear.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don, Mike, how you doing?
Hey, hi.
Well, first off, I want to start by saying, granted, I'm only 22 years old. I have followed the Cubs every single day of my freaking life. And this Billy Goat thing is a load of crap.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this ever before.
Right.
And I don't know why they just bring it out of the woodwork.
I agree with you, sir. The Billy Goat thing is a absolute, completely contrived thing. The curse of the Bambino is as real as the hand in front of your face.
Right. Gotta go. Thank you.
It is an evil curse of the Bambino.
Bye-bye. See you later.
So actually, they're changing it
One
now.
more
It's
call.
the curse of Zimmer.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Radio gods.
Howdy.
Hey, I want to argue with Mike a little bit.
Go ahead.
I don't agree with the fact that if you were at a Red Sox game, you do everything you could do to get a foul ball, just like that Cubs fan.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm really not going to argue with you. I think that I've always gotten mad at fan interference too.
But you look good in earmuffs.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I don't doubt that I'm going to do anything if I'm like 3 or 4 rows back. If I'm on the edge of that field, I think you got to be more aware. I really do. And I would think that when a player's coming over, I've been in seats that were right on the field, both at real games and at spring training games, and I have backed off when there's been a play that's come over there, and I've seen other people do it.
Here's the issue, the hard issue that we're going to have to discuss.
Okay.
And we'll come back to this as I look again at the picture of the fan. Before we can make any decisions,
challenged or not challenged,
is he retarded or not?
That's a very good question.
And by retarded, there are.
Has anybody done any investigative journalism on this?
I know this is a topic that ruffles people's feathers, but too bad. The guy, and yes, maybe I'm stereotyping. Maybe,
well, no, you're not. If he's really like
he looks
retarded or challenged in some way,
couldn't help it.
You cut him slack,
right?
Right. If he's a tard,
you got to give him a break.
I'm not advocating playing the tard card, but I'm saying let's
you have
find
to give
out.
him a break.
Let's look at the guy. Look at him.
He kind of looks like, hey.
And if you need the
have you seen my wiener?
If you need the visual aid, which to me is still funny, like if you got Hivy in your eyes. If you need the visual aid, look at the picture in your local newspaper. Go to ESPN.com.
Now the picture in USA Today is not a good picture because you don't see the kid.
Oh yeah, you do. Hold on.
No, he's not in there.
No, you're right. Hold on a second.
The real villain is inside.
Go to the Post. Where's the picture of him in the Post? That's the one where he looked like the tard.
One. Washington Post has it right there.
Now, you'll pass that over here for a second. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen of America, look at this guy. Look at the guy.
Make your own. Draw your own conclusions.
In the black sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. Is he special?
Now, was he wearing Marlins colors too, as well as a Cubs hat? Like he might just be, I'm going to a baseball game.
No, I don't think that's a Marlins thing.
Somebody said that last night when they saw him, that they thought he was wearing teal.
But he has headphones on. Here's Joe, retard expert Joe Ardinger.
He's wearing the jersey of a baseball team that he's a coach of, a local, traveling high school team.
So he's not a tard.
Does he? Is it a tard team? Is it a tard team?
No,
if it's a traveling team, it's not a tard team.
It could be a traveling tard team.
He coaches.
Who's to say that tards can't have the same?
Maybe tards have a traveling team like
same system as we do with our athletics.
He coaches the Melwood Mets.
Oh God, Jesus, Rob.
He was only asking if he had seen his baseball.
It's true. Well, it sounds like, but he's a regular Joe? Is that he? Is he a regular Joe?
The guy is not retarded.
I'll have some information for you after the break.
All right, very
thank you. All right, so the guy's not retarded, so we don't cut him that slack.
Right.
We don't. Then he's just a dumbass.
And may I ask today during the show?
But either way, let it go, Cubs fans. Let it go. Win tonight and
move on.
Do what's never been done.
Before we get off the subject of baseball, may I make a request, please? Yeah. I will be going outside during the show today, and I don't need any calls to update me on the score. I'd like to suffer myself. I don't need any updates. Okay. I mean, I know we had a lot of them yesterday, and no need.
Oh, you mean you don't want people calling you?
There's no need. I'll be running out and watching it during every break. We got the game on here, and that's the way I'm going to do it.
Are you talking to friends who might be listening who on the cell?
No, I'm talking to my friends in Sacramento that might want to call me when the Red Sox are losing.
Well, you would not take those calls anyway. It's not like you go out during the break to take calls.
No, I'm talking about on the show. Like we just got one.
Okay. No, we didn't. I said it.
Oh, well, you got it from somebody who took a call, right, or something? Or
no, someone was watching TV in the other room and just came in and told me it's 1-0.
Okay.
I won't do that if you don't want me.
No, I don't want anybody to do it. I want to watch it.
You know, okay. All right, forget it then.
It's, the last game it's the last game of the year, maybe.
4-0. 4-0 New York.
Are you lying?
Yeah, of course. Of course I am. How would I know?
That's so mean.
How would I know? I don't even know what inning it is. For goodness sakes.
Now I want to run.
Okay, go ahead. Go run. We'll come back with Dr. Natasha Terry.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Adult motels were never like this. Here's a story about the wackiest, sexiest, fun-filled place to take your girl. The Groove Room. A place where lights flash, machines spark, and the people get more turned on than the electricity. The Groove Room. Somebody just had to invent a place like this. It's the special place that every modern loving couple is looking for, and it has some extra equipment all its own. Open the door, hook up, switch on, and then blast off for the wildest fun thrills of your life in the Groove Room. Don't be embarrassed. Ask the next pretty and sexy girl you meet to join you in the Groove Room. You'll both never regret it or forget it. Come on, take off your inhibitions and have some fun in the Groove Room. The Groove Room, all new, in color and rated X for adults. From Independent International.
The Don and Mike Show. Please remember to wake them and feed them a cherry pie. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
We have that Matrix giveaway. Oh, how gallant of you, Mike.
It's the very, very least I can do.
We have the Matrix giveaway courtesy of Westwood One. That will give away before the end of the show today.
This is the one guest who gets me all googly.
Yeah.
And you too. Well, I think everybody.
Mm-hmm. Is it coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
I can tell because you immediately look at me.
No. I was asking you a Tom Gavin question.
Oh.
Is it coming out?
No, not yet. No.
Did you say?
Not yet.
Not yet. Hey, Rob, will you turn the same thing on for 1 second?
Sure. Charlie, you're the only one that can do that, incidentally.
Can do what?
Give me a score update.
Run it by me, please, first.
No. Let him do this for me today. It's 1-to-1.
It's time to welcome Dr. Natasha Terry, Sexperts.
Hello, Satan.
That's all I do is introduce your name.
Yeah, okay, nice. Thanks for coming by.
Dr. Natasha Terry.
Thank you for coming by for the introduction.
Let's go Yankees.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that, Satan. Well, that's it. That's a done deal.
Oh, and listen about that. The guy, the dumb Cubs guy, right. It's Steve Bartman. Who works at Hewitt Associates, an international consulting firm right in Lincolnshire. He is an associate, and he's not coming to work today because of the incident.
Sure.
He's a huge,
absolutely.
He's a huge Cub fan, said his boss. You know, why is there all this picture taking going on?
Well, Rob feels the same way that you and I do about the good doctor here. Is she not? Have we? How many sexperts do we have? We have many. This is the hottest expert we've ever. I think that's why Rob's.
You have more than one?
Yeah. Over the years,
we have more than one carny of your type.
But I'm the best, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. I've got the best stuff, right?
You most definitely have the best.
You could be the best if you did what Laura Korn did.
What did Laura Korn do?
Well, she would do her reports topless when she would come in.
I remember.
I'll flash you.
She'll flash it.
Okay, good.
There you go.
That's the best I can do.
Put that on the website.
That's good because this man was lying.
Hey, now why you got to ruin it?
Because she said she'd flash, and she'll flash anyway, right?
Of course.
There you go.
So this guy is a huge Cubs fan. His boss says, I taught him well. I taught him to catch foul balls when they come by him.
That's what his boss said?
Yeah.
Well, the boss is a dink, too.
That's right.
So, Natasha, how you doing with foul balls?
I can fix anything.
You can?
Even a foul ball.
Foul ball.
So you are a sexpert by trade.
Well, actually, I am a sex therapist, and I also have a doctor of education in human sexuality. So I do studies, I do surveys, I counsel couples, I do workshops all over the world, mainly only in English-speaking countries. Mm-hmm. But I help people 100% improve their sex lives quickly, too.
And unlike other sexperts who we've had on the show, and we've told you, you're just one in a continuing number of them that just come in and... You're, I think, the only one, and we can say this, who we would consider having sex with.
Oh, thank you.
The only sexpert we'd consider having sex with.
And nice as Laura Korn is...
I can't picture going there.
About her.
I can't picture going there.
I mean, Laura Korn was a very attractive woman in her own way, but it was the laugh.
I know Joe will say what we're all thinking.
It was the attitude.
Hold on a second.
Well, I brought you some visuals
You can
today,
see what she's watching here.
It's
wow. Oh, porno.
Really for you.
Would you bring porno in? Yeah, that's right. So would you say that again, Joe? How would you describe Laura Korn? Thanks, Joe. Bye-bye. So, Natasha, you have one of those little tiny DVD players.
Yes, because I thought that I would get you just a little bit more horned up.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm out with something new.
What we're watching right now are two women together, and one woman is dining. Nursing. Thank you, Buzz.
Can I see that? I like the nursing.
What I do is I made a new video called Satisfy Every Woman Anytime and Leave Her Lusting for More.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of like that show, By Eye for the Straight Guy.
You know what's great about this is right now there's just a really hot girl who's holding up a little video thing that has one woman nursing another woman.
I mean, this is... Yeah, and you've done this before, obviously. There's no secret to this. This is.
Well, I used to be bi.
This is. Oh, really?
Yeah, before I was married, I was definitely bisexual, and so I hired 5 bisexual women, and it's all of us talking about what women need, what they need to be satisfied.
Let our listeners see what you look like before that will help them believe what you're saying. Okay. What is your website with your picture?
Okay, it's betterlovelife.com.
Betterlovelife.com.
Yes, and
I see Buzz going there right now. And listen, when Dr. Natasha's on the show,
I tell you, I just cannot believe the things that come out of this lady's mouth.
She's crazy.
It's a great website. You've been on the website, right? BetterLoveLife.com. Haven't you? Or do you just go to Mr. Skin?
I just go to Mr. Skin.
Oh, really? You've never been on that one?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry to say I've never been to your website.
You haven't?
Because it's got movies.
Well, I mean, put it this way. Well, it's a complete video site. We
Right,
keep thousands
right.
of video clips on how to last longer, how to give any woman the big O, especially during sexual intercourse.
There you go.
We have something new called the Fusion-gasm.
Oh, really?
Which teaches you how to give any woman a C-spot O and a G-spot O at the same time.
Wow.
That's called a Fusion-gasm, and it's a lot easier than you think.
Wow.
It is. I mean, did anybody ever teach you guys how to have sex?
It's very
right
difficult
way?
to concentrate with this video. I've tried.
It's good, though, isn't it?
They're playing with each other's breasts
good.
just vigorously.
Yes, they are.
The C-spot.
Well, see, only a woman truly understands what another needs are.
Where is the C-spot? This is a spot
that's on the outside.
I've heard about for a long time. Where is the C-spot?
I'm just abbreviating for the spot on the outside. The C-spot is on the outside. Rhymes with Dolores.
I'm thinking of a different
The
C-spot.
C-spot's that, the place.
My guy, I understand.
Oh, I know
Little
what you're
man on the
thinking of.
boat.
I was thinking of another C word.
Oh, now they got a wide shot with like 4 women, and they're all just.
Can I
show Donald?
Yeah.
Well, now they went to the 2 shot.
Oh, my God.
It's a really hot video, and it really will teach you how to be truly the best lover your wife or girlfriend or just any girl ever had. Seriously.
Okay, and now we've seen your pictures. Rob, you've taken 8 zillion pictures of her.
I'm a horrible photographer.
But you guys, I have to ask you a question.
Yes.
Did anybody ever, I mean, I'm sure you've been around, did anybody ever teach you how to make love the right way? Seriously.
All right, now we're going to get back to
No, doctor, teach me.
I know. Listen, Dr. T, here's the thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
I skipped ahead to the next part. There you go.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, Joe, would you give me a roast beef sandwich? I'm dying for some rare roast beef.
Oh, my God.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference between guys and girls.
Buzz likes this more than anybody. We're going to
I do. Thank you, Mike.
What is it? Same thing, or is it different? God.
You look so happy, though, watching it.
I am happy watching it.
Do you think that couch has fabric protection?
Hey, Rob.
See, there's a lineup. Let me just tell you.
Now, I think Rob needs some help here. We want Rob to be more
in the
sexual.
video that we're watching with Dr. Terry, there's a lineup, and the girls are fingering the suspect.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly
And
what's happening.
They're showing you how to do it. One of the biggest complaints is that men just don't know how to foreplay. They don't get it.
Honey.
They're
Let me,
rough.
on behalf of all men, let
Okay.
me say this.
What?
We know how to have sex. Because when we've had sex,
yeah,
every time we have sex, it's an out-of-the-park home run.
Well, that's a good point. But
Thanks.
if you want us to come back for seconds and thirds and actually be begging for it and want to do all kinds of...
Who needs a woman begging for it when you can go there, do it?
I think it's extraordinarily important to have a woman beg.
Begging is good.
Because after...
Deposit your seed.
What's wrong with you, Don?
Well,
Then
what
you get to have
happens?
something to eat and watch TV.
But you know what happens after a while, though? She starts making excuses because, if you get there and she doesn't, after a while she's going to say, I have a headache, I'm not in the mood, or she's going to stay up really late and wait till you go to sleep so she can avoid sex with you.
You got to have a better way to get to guys because...
Hey, are you sitting on this couch when all the girls are there? Are you just sitting there like with a running commentary? Look at this.
No, what I'm about to do is I demonstrate with rubber gloves on this. There's this woman who's...
let me see you demonstrate with rubber gloves on a woman.
There's this woman who's been with over 700 men, and she said, I was going to show her something that I can guarantee no guy has ever done to her before. And so we went through a series of...
Vagina, uterus, bladder, urethra, pubic bone, urethra, right. Pelvic bone, G-spots.
And the pelvic bone's going to...
I have a way to get to you, though.
There's, again, they're looking at a lineup and finger, and now...
It's digital photography.
Are you actually...
Well, yeah, it comes after that.
Now,
I bet it does.
Vagina, uterus, bladder.
But, there's always something a guy wants to...
To be dumped on that, you can say oral.
Okay.
And you can say the word sex, but you can't say the 2 words together.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'm drinking this water.
What about the going downtown thing? Guys always want that to be done on a pretty regular basis, I would say.
Yeah, right. Hold
on.
Let's listen for a second.
Do you think that'll get on? Do you think that'll make it through?
The penis slides right back. That can make it.
So let's move on to the floor. See, this is where I do my my demonstration.
Yeah, and this is where you, I think, differ from the average sexperts. Let's listen. Don't want to get down and dirty.
Or just dirty hands, maybe you're a mechanic or something. So I was talking about hygiene.
She has like CSI gloves on.
Now that takes the mood. I would think that would take the mood away a little
But
bit.
believe it or not, it actually feels better with gloves on than regular.
Oh, does it really?
Straight
Now
hands.
she's lubing up her CSI
I think I
glove
said that to
hands.
my doctor one time.
But isn't she
Hey, you got
nice?
the good dirty music.
Yeah,
in the
this is
background.
very erotic.
Nice music.
The music was written for it, for this.
Yeah.
This it was.
So lube is incredibly important, and if a woman ever gets dry, then just keep on putting more and more lube on.
Was the music written by an artist named Johnny Long or something like that?
No. These guys watch the scene and they do the music for it.
Now,
Isn't that nice? She has a nice hoochie mama. It's gorgeous.
Oh my
Isn't this, Buzz, you having as much fun as I am?
love this. I'm going
Absolutely.
crazy.
Isn't it great?
It's terrific.
Basically, also, a lot of people...
And I believe that our charming host here is riveted.
Well, this is
pretty good, isn't it?
Foreplay. Lots of foreplay before you ever...
I don't necessarily agree with the message, but I will say this. It is a damn informative tape.
I like to use my middle finger.
And that's the
here's the deal. You're showing people how to have something.
Look at you have CSI gloves on, and only 9 fingers are showing in this picture. So,
what I'm showing there, too, is a guaranteed way to find the G-spot, or
Right.
my name is not Dr. Natasha. Seriously, that is a guaranteed way to find it. Anybody. She can find it on herself.
And the G-spot, I've watched her stuff. That's up.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
up.
That's up right behind.
1.5 or
up and
so.
full. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's listen for a second.
Now you're losing
Get
him.
more graphic.
Yeah, you almost just closed the little machine then.
I almost did.
As soon as you heard anal.
You don't put your fingers there, do you?
No, I was just showing how you can stimulate it on the outside.
Got
Sort of a beginner backdoor session.
All right. So
I'll take that off your hands.
The website is
Okay, the website's betterlovelife.com, and then if people don't have internet access and they want the new video, the video is Satisfy Every Woman Anytime, and you get it by calling 800-G-SPOT-99.
Well, like I say, I generally disagree because I think guys just are better equipped for sex. Guys have the internal mechanisms and the makeup just to have sex, hit a home run every time, and that's it. I understand it's about pleasing women, right? That's your whole...
that's not the whole thing. Because if you go to my site, you'll see that there's just as much there about how to please a man. Then it's equal. It's about 50. It's 50-50. How to please a man?
I've been to her website.
I mean, there's months and months of information to go through.
You know how I feel about this? Yes, I'm supportive of Dr. Natasha.
What about the multiple O thing?
Yes,
I mean, I have technique in there that will show ladies
1,000 times.
Amen.
Yeah, well, it'll show ladies how to give you a multiple O. It'll show you how to give yourself a multiple O, which will help you last as long as you want and need. He just left the show.
What's he doing?
I think.
What were you just doing?
Just doing a technical thing. It had to do a technical thing.
What was that about?
It's 3-0.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it couldn't be because Charlie came in and said it's 1-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Were you trying to distract me?
Yeah, I thought if I...
See, this is a great distraction. I'm not thinking about the game.
It's 3-1.
3-1?
3-1.
No.
Sox.
3-1 Yankees?
Red Sox.
No.
3-1 Red Sox,
No.
Mike.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
It's,
all right,
it's,
Joe.
It's 4-1.
It is?
It's 4-1 Boston.
Now, you still want to talk about the G-spot?
You got me off sex now. See, 2 of my favorite things. Wow.
Okay, Doc.
That's a great video.
Is it
When we come
it's
back,
really good.
When we come back, we'll take phone calls because people always have questions for you.
Good.
And I see already anal is up there.
Of course it is.
Of course,
You will persevere.
Because you people are animals. Really, you are. And that's how animals have sex.
Yeah. That's how they make other animals.
Yeah, I know. All right. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
That was a great spot. This one will be as good.
You bet.
Plain and simple, Singular has what you want.
If you want the newest and coolest in wireless phone technology, Singular has the phone for you. It's the Sony Ericsson T26.
T226.
I'm sorry, I was watching the pornography.
It has downloadable games, text, and picture messaging.
Don't forget the free camera. The free camera attachment with a $50 mail-in rebate.
How could I forget that? Here's the best part. The Sony Ericsson T226 is free after the $20
Mail-in rebate. And if you want a calling plan for the whole family, get connected to Family Talk. You can add a line to your calling plan for $9.99 per line per month, and plans start at just $39.99. You pay no roaming and no long distance. Whoopee! Whoopee! The keyhole technique.
Certain restrictions apply. Tell them Don and Mike sent you. How you like that technique, Doc? Oh, great phone. Wow.
WKFK. This is the Don and Mike Show.
I had sex with him for about a year and a half. I liked having sex with him. He wasn't afraid of experimenting.
Give me a Hummer.
I like men like that.
Give me a Hummer.
Men who give me pleasure. He gave me a lot of pleasure.
The Don and Mike Show.
Give me a Hummer.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
Oh, what a hoot, and so totally refreshing.
Hold it, fellas. That don't move me. Let's get real gone for a change.
Yeah.
It's the Don and Mike Show.
All right, we're here with Dr. Natasha Terry, watching awful, filthy, fantastic, what she's marketing, this Carney is marketing as self-help porno tapes.
Yeah, and I really don't want to sound like I'm doing a commercial, but if you were like going to go out and look for girl-on-girl, just regular porn, this is just as good. This is like...
You're going to learn something. You're going to learn how to be the best lover ever.
Here's the thing, and I think Mike is onto something
Tongue stud.
That it's good J.O. material if you're a guy, because there is something intriguing about the medical way that you're going about getting these girls to realize their full potential.
I think sometimes when you have sexperts that are talking about sex, it almost becomes asexual because it's just so clinical. I think you got to work the old porno into it a little bit, and this is a real...
Well, because the best way to teach a guy...
I am distracted by this.
And the best way to teach a guy how to be a better lover is to show him images that he likes and he enjoys.
Oh, now,
and you like it and enjoys
I don't like all the tats.
So I'm not really big into tats either, but you're going to learn. Chances are you're going to listen to a hot woman tell you how to do it.
Private show going on right now on the other side of the console with Mike, who's obviously smitten and has been for a long time with Dr. Terry.
Of course. Well, what's wrong with that? She's a married woman. Nothing will ever come of this.
See, if I wasn't married, I would have done you just to show...
Through the entire weekend. That will completely satisfy me.
Yeah?
So you're just grabbing at the top and grabbing at the
That's the envelope technique, which is a phenomenal oral thing that guys can do to a girl just to drive her crazy.
You're nuts.
Is the envelope technique like putting your fingers like this? And
you make a little envelope.
Let's take some phone calls here for Dr. Terry. Hello, Don and Mike Show. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I guess I have a question. Basically, I guess we have sex every so often, me and my wife, and
good. Good. How may we serve you?
But I want more. I want her to initiate more.
Okay, you want her to want you initiate more, and you want her to be more into it, right?
Right.
Okay, when's the last time that she did initiate?
I recommend a personality transplant.
I'd say probably about 6 months ago.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Women have never been taught how to initiate. We've always felt that it was kind of a guy thing, that we just kind of wait for you. Obviously things are changing, but
the right way,
quite changed yet, okay?
The right way.
For men to initiate?
No, yeah, right.
The right way.
For women to wait.
So you need to show her how to initiate.
Now wait a minute. You don't mean that. You sound like you're in Amish country or something like that.
Sometimes here's how I feel on this show. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that's not doing an infomercial.
Right.
So I have to say stuff like that.
But you see, but I will call you on it if I think you wouldn't. You would like, all things being equal, you would like things to be initiated, right?
Yeah, I want
you. I was talking to my partner.
There's something nice about calling the signals, though.
I know.
I would say rather than have her initiate, why not train them, all of them, to at the master's beck and call
on command.
When the man says, "Now, yes, sex."
Yes.
But
Let's
here's
get
the thing.
on.
A man feels wanted and desired, and it makes him feel more of a man if she's, like, hey, honey, tonight I really want it.
What if you're secure enough that you don't have to feel like more of a man?
Right. Well, it just helps. Okay. It's overall sexual relationship.
It helps. It helps to be. So I would not be able to be in this plan because I don't have these inferior feelings. More.
Maybe that's not important.
You are
whether
Thor.
it comes on to you or not.
You beat your chest, baby.
But it's important to him that she comes on to him. So one, he needs to tell her that, and two, he needs to show her at least 2 or 3 different ways that she can come on to him that she's guaranteed a yes. Okay. And one, if it's just come stand behind me and just start rubbing right here. And for sure I'll get the signal, because a lot of times women are afraid of being turned down.
That's a signal. Okay, all right, that's the spot.
Or help her along. Tell her to go get a video like mine or something like that and bring it home, and that's a way of coming on to you, because then you watch it. Why to get busy?
Mm-hmm. Don and Mike show. You're on with Dr. Natasha Terry. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I had just a question. For the first time, I had the Laco flagpole. And I don't know if that's just as you're getting older that happens. I mean, I've noticed that,
Okay. Wait, how old are you?
37.
Hold on, you're 37 and you can't get it up?
It happens to every guy every once in a while, all right?
Right.
It helps to not drink, not smoke, and be healthy, that's for sure.
Drinking?
But I have...
No, that's the weird part, is that time, that was totally...
Stress.
I know.
You're so mean. Stress can definitely help for can kind of kill the erection. But I have a foolproof way, and this is something you can do to yourself or she can do to you. And it's a special massage. I learned this in Thailand. And at the site it's called Thai massage.
Look at Buzz nod. Buzz was vigorously nodding.
It's a groin massage. It's literally like if you lay back but not completely so that you're not all the way on your back, because that means the blood would be flowing the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of lean up a little bit. You spread your legs a couple of feet apart. She kneels in between them, and she flicks up her hands.
I have to ask you something. I'm watching your video now. And what you've done now is you have a woman where food comes out. It's been lubed up. Another woman is taking her breast and attempting to put her breast in where food comes out.
And that is bad because...
I mean, I'm watching. Explain that one to me.
That's called erotic nipple... Can I say erotic nipple rimming?
I think you can say exotic nipple rimming.
Erotic nipple
I think
rimming.
that one's okay, right?
Erotic nipple ringing. Rimming.
No, don't ring it.
Rimming. God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So you can't get it up.
So.
I mean, it happened at one time. But
I'd forgotten about you. What time do you want Buzz to come over with his little pills?
Viagra is good for that, but here's a natural Viagra. This is something you can try right after I tell you, all right? Or you can try tonight. And so what it is, it's a groin massage. She lubes up her hands. She basically she alternates the palms of her hands on the right side of your groin, 50 strokes towards the heart, then 50 strokes on the other side towards the heart. This flushes the blood down to your genitals, and it helps to give you 100, sometimes 110%.
Is that like the upper thigh area? Is that what you're talking about?
It's in the groin.
Right in the groin.
Right in there.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds great, but if I could get my wife to touch it, that would probably be...
Okay, well, tell her this, though. Just remember what happened last time.
Another loveless marriage on the Don and Mike show.
I heard a technique that will help me out. And tell you what, I'll give you a free membership. Can I give him a free membership to my site?
Oh, would you please, Doctor?
Just so they can log on it together, and then,
Would you please? Because that doesn't seem set up or schmaltzy at all. Please do.
I think that is incredibly generous.
It is generous.
And I also, can I reiterate that I don't think that Dr. Natasha said anything that I can disagree with today. I'm very sorry. Yeah. And I'm being completely objective.
I know you are. Completely objective.
I have total objectivity,
right, hold on
as I always do.
Hold on a second. Dr. Natasha Terry will send you that brand new car. Here you go. Here's the mic. Now, here's a question. This is a good question.
Another person that wants to be helped.
Hello, Mike.
Yes.
You're on the air.
Doctor, I have a question about my wife's orgasm.
Okay.
It's a two-part question.
Now, listen, I see it on the screen. Be careful how you say it.
Okay. Whenever she has an orgasm, there's fluid.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
The question is...
Buzz is applauding that.
That would be like that porn star we had that said she had the ability to E.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
the question is, what is it, right?
What is it, and how common is it in
It's great on ice cream.
There's two kinds, though. And they call it FE, female, you know what.
Right.
Okay? There's two kinds. One is just a glorified golden you know what. All right?
Oh, okay.
All right?
Number one.
You mean that can happen when a woman
Well,
is...
yeah, but you don't want, that's not something you want to aspire to because you're using all the wrong muscles, all right? And what happens is, you know how they show in a porno and it goes
Wouldn't it be
across the room?
sticky?
Huh?
What if you got it on you?
It probably wouldn't be pleasant.
No.
Well,
Right.
yeah, I mean,
Would it clear up athlete's foot?
it might.
I heard that thing that Madonna said, that if she pees on her feet in the shower, she doesn't get...
But obviously you don't want that happening, right?
Yeah, well, no.
I mean, some people don't want. There's some people that are into that.
But like, you know when you see in a porno and it goes across the room, that's the number one. I mean, that's the key thing, okay?
No,
now,
it doesn't do that.
Okay, the second kind, what I call the real kind, it just flows out, all right? And that's usually because of intense G-spot stimulation. There's a little sponge behind the G-spot. It releases fluid, which is the same thing
Would you like a booth, Mike? God.
I always enjoy these segments.
And it's not that common, but of course, I have a technique that helps you to do that to a woman, that will ignite that response in a woman.
I have a question that I don't think has been asked yet during this segment. When can you come back again?
All right, here we go. Let's go to Dick. Dick, Don and Mike show.
Hi. Don and Mike?
Yeah, hi.
Hi there. I got a question for the good doctor.
Okay.
My wife's very experimental in many ways, but one of the things that's not...
All right, now listen, you have to stick to the same rules as our guest do, and we do. You can't say the word oral and the word sex together. You can just say she likes oral or she doesn't like oral, okay?
Got it.
So giving or receiving?
She does not like receiving or G-spot or G stimulation.
Or G stimulation? Okay. Okay, well, there's a couple of reasons a woman might not like receiving. One is because she's worried about what's going on down there, and when you're down there, she can't get comfortable because all she's thinking about is, does the taste okay? Does it smell okay? And all that kind of stuff. Or two, she just might not like the way that you do it, all right? And three, she might not like the way you do G-spot stimulation because if you do it wrong, guess what? It's very uncomfortable, all right? So a woman has to...
That's what she sounds like, yeah.
Did I do something wrong, honey? I just wanted to do some nipple rimming.
What's the worst thing? Obviously within the what's the worst thing a guy can do down there to make it uncomfortable? Poke. Okay.
Poke and be way too rough and start poking around, and it's like, ouch, and not use enough lubricant. It's just so uncomfortable. And actually, that'll work against you. But what's cool...
Lubricant with oral?
Poke with the...
No, to find the G-spot.
Can I say poke with the... you mean poke with the hand?
Oh, hold on. I was thinking... silly me again. I was thinking about the man receiving oral. I didn't realize this was about the man.
Were you getting back to the Duke?
Who cares about this? No. I thought...
Poke?
No. I thought it was about a guy receiving.
No,
forget with her.
It's giving.
It's always giving. It's always what the man can do for the woman, not ever what the woman can do for the man.
Well, that's just what the questions are about. He asked that. But you know what's cool, too, is we take a camera.
No poking.
We take a camera the size of this pin, and we actually, there's two segments. Like, there's one where I put it inside, and you can see my G-spot, and there's one where Sandra Margot puts it inside, and she stimulates herself from arousal to climax, and you see her G-spot, and you see it change texture.
Now I'm watching.
And, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's on the website.
No, this is footage that you will see nowhere else.
Have you been on the website, Buzz?
I have. I don't have a password, so I'm just looking at the front page.
Poor Buzz.
I'll give you all a password, because I'm generous like that.
Right, that's right.
No argument here.
I don't care if you're 19 or 95. You will learn more about sex at my site than any other site out there.
She doesn't care if you're 12.
Stop that.
You have to be 18 and over to even check out my site.
Or mom and dad just have to not be around.
Now stop it.
No.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, you're on the air. Hi.
Oh, hey. Yeah, first off, I have to laugh every time you say G-spot because coincidentally my online nickname is G-spot Master.
Okay, bye-bye.
See you later.
Immediate disqualification.
Probably got it on his license plate.
I'd just like to share with you the fact that my online name is G-Spot Master.
Something to the guy who was a G-Spot Master wouldn't be calling Natasha Terry on the radio.
Answer me these questions straight. I'm your G-Spot Master.
Don and Mike, hello. Hello?
Yes.
Do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question.
What is the question?
Let's just say, for the sake of discussion, that my wife has never been interested in sex in 30-plus years.
We have an angry man on the phone.
Okay.
Is there any help on this website, or is it a hopeless case?
Okay, well, if it's...
See?
If she's never been interested, I have to tell you, it's nearly impossible to get somebody interested who's never been interested in sex.
Listen, let me just say something here right now. I am a fan of Bill O'Reilly's, and I don't think Bill has to call the show like this.
Not necessary, Bill.
Bill, if you'll hold on, please. Dr. Natasha will talk to you off the air.
And make sure you give Bill the website of the G-Spot Master.
You got it. Sorry about that, Bill. Sorry about your wife. Never have sex with you.
Thanks for getting outside of that no spin zone. Though.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yes. Can I speak with the doctor, please?
You're on the air.
Yes, Doc. I was wondering why my boyfriend doesn't want to give me Hummers anymore.
No, you're
not gay. You're not queer.
Liar.
Yes, I am.
No,
you are not queer.
Yes, I am.
How do you know he's not?
We can tell. We have this.
Trust us.
Through the radio, we have ultimate gaydar.
Listen, I'll tell you something, Doc. Gays, generally speaking, are more sophisticated than this guy.
Amen.
Even your gays from Middle America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please.
They're more sophisticated.
See, there he goes. Now he's doing the fake accent and stuff like that. District Dan, and another rule is that anybody that has a nickname on the show, anybody that calls in, we immediately disqualify.
It was District Dan. Last call, Don and Mike. Hello.
Hey, I was wondering how to give the woman the proper female E.
Female E. Oh,
to make her squirt.
Okay.
Not the across the room kind, but the proper way.
Okay, and this is something new. And believe me, I bet you there isn't a guy on the planet who has ever tried this one. Okay?
Really?
And you do it with your unit. And basically, when you're making love or you're having sex, in any of the positions, you focus a lot on the G spot, and then you press your hands down on her lower abdomen.
Okay. Attack of the big white bitch.
And then what you do? Oh God, it's kind of graphic. I don't know if I can even say this. Well, okay. Then you add the other hand to also stimulate the G spot. Get it? Get it? Does that make sense? You add.
So let me. I'm going to try to translate it. What you're saying is you put pressure with your hand. You're there already with yourself.
Yeah.
And then you add another.
No, you just add your index finger.
One finger. In
This
there.
sounds like the McDonald's McGriddle formula to me.
The end of that finger.
3 crazy tastes that you would never imagine together.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of balance.
It is, but what you do is you don't move it at all. You just pull up. You put the tip of your one. It just gives her this incredible sense of fullness. It makes her feel like you're massive, and it just
massive.
It just feels amazing.
When do you start singing during all of this?
Probably pretty quickly. No, but guys are always asking me, "Oh, I want to do something that she's never had done before." That's one. The 3-eyed turtle is another great technique.
Megan, last call. Megan, you're on the air. Megan,
3-eyed turtle.
Hi.
Hi there, Megan. Hi.
My boyfriend never wants to have sex.
Wow.
And we've only been together for 1.5 years.
I'm attacking the big white bitch.
What seems to be the problem, Megan?
I don't know. I really love sex, and I want to have it all the time, but he said he's not kinky, and he's not into sex that much.
Studies what?
Okay.
All right, what's your advice for...
was he always like that? From the very beginning?
No, and then I caught him looking at porn.
Okay, so he's lying. Okay,
oh, Megan.
Imagine that.
He wasn't like that before, and he evolved into that, and then you caught him looking at porn. So he is sexual, but there's a reason. Either he's mad at you, or he's lost interest. When's the last time you guys did something a little bit different, or
he won't try anything different.
Okay, but there's a way of getting a guy to the point of no return. Okay?
Right.
Where say you're in bed, and next thing you know, you go downtown, or you start massaging his G-spot. Next thing you know, and he has to put it somewhere.
Megan, do you like to have sex before or after meals?
Usually it's like after work and like late at night.
Right. All right, Megan.
Point of no return, all right? Stimulate his G-spot, and he will have to do you.
Megan, good luck. And I detect an accent. Where are you calling from?
Buffalo.
Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, Megan.
Good luck.
Maybe he doesn't care for the taste of an ashtray.
Megan, how long have you been smoking?
Quite a long time. But I'm only 24.
Marlboro Lights?
No, I have a deep voice.
What's your brand of choice? Hold on, I'm going to guess then.
All right, I guess Marlboro Lights.
I'm going to go off the charts, and I'm going to guess Cools.
Cool. Are you a
No.
Are you a menthol smoker?
You know those long, skinny ones?
Oh, yeah, Virginia Slims?
No.
What do you smoke,
Those are
darling?
slut sticks.
Slut sticks, not for you, Megan. Not for Megan from Buffalo. Megan, what do you smoke?
Marlboro Light.
I said that.
That was Mike's.
Yeah.
You weren't listening, Megan. You're a Marlboro Light smoker.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, well, I wish you good luck with your nipple rimming. And good luck with your man.
Thanks.
Thank you, Megan.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the call.
That's Megan.
And that's it. You're out of here, Doc.
Thank you guys so
Always
much.
a pleasure.
Here you go. Here's your video back.
Okay,
And I have learned something today about nipple rimming.
I taught you some new stuff, didn't I? And the video's good. You like it, right?
Yeah, the video's fantastic, and Don's fascinated with that activity, that nipple rimming. Big time.
I got to plug it one more time, though. Is that okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
So the new video is called Satisfy Every Woman Anytime. If you don't have internet access, just call 800-477-6899, which is 800-G-SPOT-99. Or all this information, everything I've talked about is in video at BetterLoveLife.com. Think about what you want. A Better Love Life. BetterLoveLife.com.
Absolutely.
A hell of a commercial.
Want me to flash you now?
Yeah.
No, they don't flash in commercials, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
Dr. Natasha Terry.
Oh, my.
Wow.
It's cold in here.
Man, the best-looking sexpert ever. Wow.
It just doesn't get any better than this.
Sure does. And send us some of your DVDs, okay? Because I wanna really watch those. Have you nipple rimmed?
Yeah, I like it. Actually, it's good. The guys like it too. I mean, we showed it woman, but you have your wife do that tonight.
Yeah, right.
Right about it.
I think you got him, Doctor.
Well.
You would like it.
All right, get out of here.
I can tell, man. I'm looking at your face.
Oh yeah, I like it. I'm into it. Thanks. Get out of here,
I like
Doctor.
your chocolate brown shirt.
Bye-bye.
There you go.
Get out.
Wow.
Very nice having you come by.
Man, always a pleasure.
Pleasure. Dr. Natasha Terry.
Wow.
A sexpert who...
Bend over and get your purse. There you go.
A sexpert who you would have sex with.
She's pretty.
She sure is.
I didn't necessarily agree with everything she said, but boy, is she easy on the eyes.
Oh, my God. Wow. Terrific.
Go to the website. And, that's what you want. You want a sexpert to come in and get you all worked up and then, give you a flash right there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we've had sexperts on that don't do that, and we want them to do that.
But who wants to, let's face it.
Yeah.
If Laura Korn pulled her shirt up, you'd see boogers all over her, all over her knocker.
Laura...
Because
you're thinking of Nora Hayden, I think.
No, you're right.
Laura Korn's in between Dr. Terry and Nora Hayden.
Nora Hayden is the one that used to blow her nose
and then put it in her bra.
Put the snotty Kleenex in her bra.
And even in her day, they were weren't they 1950s?
30s. No, there's
movie posters.
There is a movie. It was in 1956 called Red Planet, I think.
Right, where she was a POA.
Yeah, well, she played the monster.
It was about her genitals, wasn't it?
And Laura Korn has a good body. But
we all agreed that Laura Korn would have looked really great in 1966.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
All right, thank you, Rob. Thank you, Dr. Natasha Terry. Buzz, that website again, do you have it?
Yes,
you were just there.
BetterLoveLife.com.
And speaking of Buzz...
Iron Man, Buzz Burbank. Consecutive days absent from the job, 0.
Yeah, look at his
Congratulations, Buzz.
Sound better,
the streak continues.
Way to go, Buzz. Proud of you. Be right back, everybody.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Listen, my friend, I am a supporter of the gay community. I wore a red ribbon to the Emmys. I have been to several Elton John concerts.
What does that mean?
Elton John is a gay.
The Don and Mike Show.
This is Don
Scott Thompson saying Dawn and Mike are a gay.
If you put a knick-knack on their whatnot, they'll give you a what for. Don and Mike.
Thanks, Dude Walker. How you doing?
Not good. First time ever. I'm not. I'm a little distracted. My apologies. I'm watching the boys give up a 4-1 lead, and now it's 5-4, and I don't even know if the inning's over yet.
Bottom of the fourth still.
All right.
5-4 Yankees.
5-4 Yankees. Mm-hmm. They tease. They don't just lose. Mm-hmm. I'm very calm when they're behind. When they're ahead, I get nervous, and this is why.
You like it when they come from behind.
I sure do, Dr. Terry. Was watching the game with the good doctor during the break there, and then she had to leave. Unfortunately,
they all do, don't they?
See the rock on her hand? That's a very married woman right there.
I did not, Ed. I'll give you this: that is a non-married guy's first go-to tell, right? On a woman that when you're out there, that's the first thing you look at.
No, probably not. But I mean, when she mentions it, as soon as the subject comes up, then you probably glance down there and she. What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, that was the sound of your penis.
She's married.
Okay.
Sorry.
I thought it was like something happened in the game.
No.
He's got it there. See, he's got the game right there, don't you?
See, right now...
I just want to find out. The reason I was late coming in, did they get out of the inning yet?
Would you like...
Yeah, they're in a break now.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know. Now I'm back. I'm going to focus on the show. Now I'm back.
Seriously, this is the end. This could be it for them.
This could be the swan song.
If you want to be excused to go in the other room and watch it, go ahead and watch it. Just turn on a microphone in there. You don't even have to participate in the show.
Okay.
But just
I wouldn't be able
have
to do
it on.
that because you caught me in the bathroom Nomar Garcia Parra steam out.
It had nothing to do with Nomar
Garcia Parra.
That's him.
It has everything to do with him.
No, I thought Mike in the bathroom doing something totally different.
Yeah, right.
Nothing to do with the Red Sox.
Batting practice. This is probably better right here. The way this is right now, probably just as well.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because I think it would be great to give you the pleasure of watching this game.
Right.
And all I would ask in return is that we hear your real response to whatever happened.
Damn it!
The swearing.
Nomar Garcia Parra. It's one thing when I don't hit. You can't hit an elephant in the ass with a broom during the entire postseason.
What I just heard
but then you make an error on a routine ground ball.
See, now wouldn't you like that?
What the F is wrong? I mean,
it's
seriously,
like
what the F is wrong with your head?
The running
the
dialogue
soccer player
during the show. Go in the other room and
Mia
watch.
Hamm?
Go watch it in the other room.
No,
give us the real reaction.
Bring a TV in here.
No, it's more.
Turn the sound off.
No, because it's more fun if you're not here. It's more fun.
What is that supposed to mean?
No, you're in a more relaxed situation. If you're in the other room, not thinking about the show, just with a microphone, just commenting on good things.
That might be bad luck.
Well, because it's going so well the other way?
I don't know.
Just giving you the opportunity and thinking of a way.
It's only the fourth inning, so I mean, and a long way to go.
Yeah.
Long way to go.
That's
so,
right.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
If they lose today, they play when? Tomorrow night?
No, they're done. If the Red Sox lose today, they are out.
Okay, if they win today, do they play tomorrow night?
They play tomorrow night.
Play tomorrow night.
I think it's an 8:00 game tomorrow night.
Okay, all right.
But you saw that error by Nomar Garcia Parra.
I didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's one thing if you're not hitting, but routine ground ball, and that was the reason.
Go watch it.
Huh?
Go watch it and give us the commentary.
I'm fine. Just wanted to get that off my chest.
Go watch it and give us the commentary.
I'm fine. I'm a professional. Look it up in the book.
I know you are. There's no doubt of your professionalism on this. But there is also no doubt that you're very interested in this game.
I am.
Rightly so.
So go ahead.
What studio would you like me to go to?
The one where the TV is.
And come back in here during the commercial breaks?
No, you can stay in there. You can go in there right now. Because if you go in the big room where John is, all you got to do is turn on a microphone. Now you'd have to mute the TV because I don't think we can rebroadcast Fox's audio.
Right.
But we could just get your response.
Or run it very
just
low.
What's happening in the room with you and see, I knew he'd go for it. He likes it. Now we got to bring up the production room here.
Production one.
It's ready.
Okay.
Where's that?
And we're going to try to just continue with the show, but we'll just monitor Mike.
Right.
Because this is important to him. I was thinking about this, like if this was a Packers playoff game, right? And this is what's the ridiculous thought that they'd be playing an important NFL game on a Wednesday afternoon.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
I'll stop.
Have a seat.
All right.
It's fun to hear him get excited, though, and his reactions.
And when you hear him in the bathroom, he was really ticked off at whichever Pedro, whatever his name is, not Pedro,
Nomar Garcia.
All right. Good stuff. I won't cuss. Is this okay? Hi, Cameron. How are you? I don't know whether I'm on the air or not. Doesn't matter. Nomar got a base hit. I take back everything I said.
Huh?
Oh, don't throw that over there. All right. Come on, Manny!
Somebody get him a beer.
Now, can we really get him a beverage? Don't we have some beverages upstairs?
I don't have a beer that he'd like.
Don't we have some festive stuff? I'm sure he could go off his Atkins diet.
Yeah.
Dr. Terry.
All right, while he's watching the game, Buzz, we have the pleasure of calling the Matrix Revolutions winner.
Ah, very good.
Remember now, for the longest time, I don't know about you, but
things they don't know, and I don't know whether this is being broadcast or not, but I watch these games in practically total silence.
Well, I'm sure he'll work it up for our benefit.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, Rob, go tell him that if he wants to call something like his friend John on his cell phone,
okay,
Mike can make outgoing calls, or get ingoing calls.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had the audio of the game, but
I wish I had Mike's phone number. This is one of those deals where I've got
fine, Rob. I'm sorry. Did they turn the microphones
Do you
off?
have it programmed into your phone, Buzz?
I might. Let me.
I don't have mine with me because if you write it down, I could call Mike up.
I don't have any friends, Rob. I have no friends.
All right.
I'm fine just doing it this way. Rob, you should know that I watch the game in utter silence. I truly do.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, I'm just stroking my beard and looking on nervously. But I will tell you, it's 2-0.
Stroking his genital beard.
I guess we can't do that either, can we? That's rebroadcasting the game. Yes, that's wrong. So I'll just...
Mike just stroking his genital beard.
If it was very low, it would be okay.
And if this is on to Dr. Terry, if you're listening...
And for his dream coming true, he does not look happy. He's sitting there in a room watching the game, and he looks miserable.
Oh, man.
Well, now he doesn't have... I thought he would like...
Torturous.
I thought he would like the opportunity to watch the game.
But I think he'd be miserable in here, too.
It's been a fine postseason.
Yeah, but I don't want to be around someone who's miserable. I mean, because it's just short-term miserable. It's not long-term miserable. It's short-term. It'll be over in just a little while.
Hopefully this is not outdated.
No, but
outdated?
That's not it. Robbie, you got his cell phone? Does he have a cell phone with him?
I doubt it.
Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway.
You'll hear from Mike what's happening. Let's call the guy who won the Matrix Revolutions thing.
The Westwood One contest.
Here's the deal with this guy. And with this contest, frankly, we didn't know for sure. It's the first contest Westwood One, our network has ever given us.
Right.
And like they had a secret phone number you had to call, and we weren't really sure if it was on the level.
Come on, Manny.
They tell me that a guy who listens to the show has won the trip.
That's excellent.
So we're going to call him now.
Don and Mike listeners blew out the phones when the contest first started, which is also excellent.
So we'll call this guy now.
Terrible.
And this
got to get his permission to get him on the air,
right?
Even though he won a contest.
It's going to be an amazing premiere because the movie is actually going to start in 70 U.S. cities all at the same time, regardless of time zone.
I'm hearing the phone ring, but I'm not hearing him answer the telephone now. We're trying to do... See, Westwood One may have already told him he's won the contest. No.
I hope not.
All right, that's a machine.
That'd spoil the surprise.
That's a machine. Let me try...
Got another number for him?
Yeah, I got a work number.
Good. Yeah, I hope they haven't told him. That'd spoil the surprise. But it'll still be nice to hear a thank you.
All right, well, there's a ring at least. There's a ring, and Mike is being very quiet watching the game.
Oh,
See, he can't hear us, so he's not.
Jesus, come on.
Yes, is Ben there, please?
come on, OT.
Ben Davis. Thank you.
Very good.
Now, what do you think the last name is? Dover. Ben Dover. And, you know, for the record,
this is good beer.
We got the beer.
Ben Davis, this is Don from the Don and Mike Show. Would you mind going on the air with us? All right, here he is.
Excellent.
Here he is, live on the air. God.
Hey. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, Mike. No, Mike's in the other room watching the Red Sox right now.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
Hey, has anybody from Westwood One called you?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I heard the good news on Monday. I'm really happy to have won.
On Monday?
Yeah.
Nice.
On Monday?
We just found out today.
They said they had to get the paperwork in before that, because I was going to call you guys on Monday, but they said they wanted to get everything signed first, legal stuff.
Well, let me just say, I guess Westwood One actually did come through on their promise, and you have won a trip to Los Angeles to the premiere of Matrix Revolutions.
Yes.
And you did call that weird phone number they gave?
Yes, I did. It seemed to work out great for me.
And when they called to tell you you'd won, were you excited?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
I'm sorry we missed that.
Did they offer you a national radio show, too?
No.
I thought that's how most of us got our jobs. So when they called from Westwood One, exactly what did they say?
She just told me that I had won and that I was getting at the hotel and the plane and the tickets to the premiere. And
radio is pure excitement. I want to talk to all potential advertisers out there.
You can feel it, can't you? Hey, Ben, how many times did you enter?
Just once, actually.
See, people really win on the Don and Mike show.
Shut up, Rob. Shut up. All right, Ben, we'll have a great time out there.
Yeah, I definitely will. Thank you so much for the trip.
Call us after the trip, too.
Yes, I definitely will.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, and listen, whatever you get screwed with when you get out there, remember, it's Westwood One.
Of course, I will.
All right,
they got lawyers.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Well, there you go. That's proof.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to have had the guy on, the day that he won. It would have been even nicer to tell him that he won.
Yeah, people in hell want ice water.
But who knows?
Wow.
Mike is just being quiet.
Hey, Don. Don, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's no fair.
He's having a beer.
Do you want something to drink?
I'm having a beer. I'm having a delicious frothy beer here. Right now.
Good, because now you're relaxed. What's the score, Mike?
The score right now, there's one man. I can't do play-by-play, I was told. I can't do that. But there's a minor...
Ah! God damn it!
Now, is this are you making this up, or is this real?
No. Real. He's mad and I'm mad. God.
Who's mad? Who's mad?
David Ortiz of the Red Sox.
Who is he?
He's a batter for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
Do they have anybody on that team whose last name ends in a vowel? A, E, I, or U?
Garcia Parra. There you go.
Garcia Parra.
Right.
He said...
funny, the Red Sox were the last team to integrate, the last team to have a black player, and now it seems like their entire roster is Hispanic.
Well, they're a very Dominican-laden team. Yes. Wonderful people, the Dominicans.
That plays well in Boston as long as they win.
Well, now come on. You're dressing up all the negative stuff now about... You watched The Curse of the Bambino and you take the worst part of it. I hated that part, but it's true also. I mean, that town has a very bad record.
It sure does, Mike. It sure does.
Yes, okay. And Pedro Martinez, he raped Don Zimmer, too, right?
Let me just say this about your 2003 Red Sox. You may not see them... 5-4. What was that, Mike? What?
I'm just taking a sip of beer.
Still 5-4.
They may not win.
Right, I can relax.
They may not win, but you should see them pick lettuce.
Oh, yeah.
The 2003 Red Sox?
That is uncalled for.
Right.
They've got a real slice of Americana on this team. You got your Todd Walker, your Trot Nixon.
All right, that would be white guy, black guy, and then about
your Kevin Millar, your Bill. Rob would like Bill Mueller, pronounces his name Miller.
But then how many guys who work in lawn care? I mean, they got a lot of Hispanics.
What are we doing here?
The field looks great.
Well, that baseball, Don, it is no secret that baseball is stocked with some fine Latin players. There is no doubt.
That's true. That's true. Just another sport the white man has been pushed out of. No, and I stand by that because I am right.
There are a lot of Caucasians in baseball, Don.
So what are they playing now, or are they doing commercials now?
They're batting in the bottom of the fifth, the top of the fifth inning.
And what's the score?
It's 5-4, and it's driving me nuts, driving me insane. It's driving me crazy.
Thank you, sweetie.
Red Sox, mild, spicy, caliente.
Yeah, a little threat. Yeah, I can't go into detail, I was told, but there's a little threat happening. Yeah.
So you're just sitting by yourself in the room watching the game?
Hefe here and J-Dubs in here, two guys that work.
Great. You want to card them?
They're not drinking.
Are they sure? Are they shirtless?
They offered me some sunflower seeds, and they're kind of into it. It's what everybody's talking about. You see, how do you like this microphone?
Who's shirtless right now? Hefe?
We're actually Hefe is pantless, and we are.
Are you trying
and enjoying the game? I'm showing them the ropes, and I'm actually showing them that nipple technique that Dr. Terry was talking about.
Are you trying the groin thing with Dubs?
Yes, it's J-Dubs. Yeah. Oh, no sex sounds, please, gentlemen. But they're standing and I'm sitting, and I'm enjoying a cold beverage right now.
They're standing and you're sitting. Of course, Gimp.
They're standing at my feet right now.
Of course they are.
It's quite fun. It's quite fun, actually. We're having a good time. And this is a very. I'm talking right now, but as I'm talking and concentrating, I'm watching a very tense part of the game. A very tense part of the game.
Why
And
so
I think
tense?
you'll be. Well, I don't give a damn. We're not going to get in trouble. 2 men on, 2 out, top of the 5th. And the batting champion in the American League is batting right now.
Who's that?
I'm watching that. That would be Rob's favorite player, Bill Mueller.
Bill Mueller. Well, he's got to do great, right?
Yeah. He's had a terrible postseason.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Beck's beer.
Beck's beer.
Rob, I'll tell you something, Rob. It's been a while for this stuff. You're right about this beer.
It's the best.
Let me take another sip here, will you?
From Bremen.
It's been a while. Listen to Mike. It's been a while on this stuff.
Oh no, this is like
good
beer.
You know what? 300 minutes.
No, I'm just talking about this flavor. John. I mean, I drink every night. You know
I know that. Okay.
But let me tell you something. When I take a sip of this beer, it makes me think about one thing.
What's that?
Dr. Natasha Terry.
Nipple rimming?
How much she would enjoy this. Right before a very vigorous nipple rimming.
Wow. Nipple rimming.
Wouldn't that be big fun? Wouldn't that be a good time?
All right, we're going to go to Buzz in the News. And now, listen, really, Mike, like that
Is this
song.
cool? Are you cool with me doing this for the rest of the
That's
show?
why I offered it up. Of course I am. I want you to enjoy yourself.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's
Put your feet up. Take your shoes off. Pick your feet and watch the Boston Red Sox. What happened?
Well, it looked like strike 3 to me, didn't it, boys? Yeah. But he dodged one there.
Didn't it, boys?
Yes, boys? Isn't that right, boys?
Yes. If I come in there right now, would there be gay porn in that room?
I don't think it's a real good idea for you to come in here right now.
This is like listening to 3 guys talking in a bar.
It's terrific, isn't it? And that's sound you hear. That's me putting the beer down. There we go. Let's see what happens here. God damn it.
You've got a format for a radio show there.
Yes, you do.
3 friends, just talking.
Yeah.
Just talking. Just forgetting the microphone is there.
Maybe sports, maybe other stuff.
Not really a show, more of a hang.
How much does he suck? God
What?
Damn it.
Little feedback.
What happened?
They're out of the inning.
Yeah.
Out of the inning. Okay, let's go to Buzz. Out of the inning, does that mean, now is that, I'm not a faggot, but I don't know, so it's still 5-4 Yankees?
The bottom of the 5th, right?
5-4?
Yeah, 5-4 still Yankees.
5-4. You should tell somebody we're getting lots of feedback on your microphone in there.
And now I have it pointed directionally, which is I've got turn those headphones down just a little bit. Thank you. Thank you, J-Dubs. Now scratch me right here. I'm just kidding. A little lower.
You're listening to O'Mara's Gay Bathhouse.
A little more now. Oh, yeah.
Mike is in there with Hefe and Dubs, allegedly
headphones
watching the game.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Here's Buzz.
Me.
He made it up.
Hey, Buzz.
Yes.
What is your lead story today on the news and comments?
Today, animal illusionist Roy Horn is desperately fighting for life.
Ooh.
What, I say something funny?
Oh, no.
Whatever you do, make sure you don't destroy the tiger.
That's right.
Don't take the tiger.
The tiger lives.
Mike?
Yes, Tom.
Oh, they're still in commercials, right?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Okay, stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned for news and comments.
News and comments coming up
on the Don and Mike Show.
The Don and Mike Show. Even while you're having beers, you can handle this. That was very
professional.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
This is ghetto-licious.
Not just lowbrow, they're no-brow. Don and Mike.
Oh, we're unibrow. Time for a news now. Make sure Mike's mic is turned on. Mike, you there?
Hello.
Hello. Time for Buzz with News. Buzz brought to you by Viramax. Sexual pleasure performance enhancer, doctor developed.
Someone call for a doctor?
Clinically tested. Viramax works. Get it at Rite Aid, GNC, other select retailers. Try it today. Viramax, 1-888 try VMAX. Quick reset. We're here doing the show.
Right.
Mike is in the other room watching it, at my request.
Watching the game.
It means a lot to him.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That if they lose today, the Red Sox lose, they're out.
Right.
They're out, and it's kind of depressing for me right now because it's 6-4 now, not 5-4,
6-4.
6-4 Yankees, and we're hanging in there, but it's a tough game, and it's a better game than I thought it would be. So I'm glad you let me watch it.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Don't worry about the show.
I won't.
Just concentrate on the game. and whatever's going on in there with Hefe and Dubs.
I'm thinking about something else, though.
Yeah?
What are you thinking about? The Tashitary.
Yeah, right.
Okay, gotcha.
You don't feel the same way about her as I do you?
Mike, I'm married.
Yeah, I know.
But no, even if not, no, she's. I mean, I'm not saying
it's my type. You know,
she's very attractive.
Yes, she is.
And obviously knows a lot about sex.
It's my type. She's my type.
But it is your type.
It's my type.
It is your type. I know your type.
That might be the Beck's beer coming through there.
Hold on. Time for a constant contest. Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Listen. What's your name?
Tony.
Tony, where you from?
Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Tony, here you go. You won floor tickets to go to Baltimore's First Mariner Arena Sunday night for WWE No Mercy.
Cool.
Floor seats. Enjoy them, my friend.
All right, Red Sox suck.
That's Sunday on Comcast and Cox Cable pay-per-view. See, the thing about a constant...
we gave him a prize.
Yeah.
And he could be a little more respectful.
All right, Mike.
The constant contest allows you to win with the premise that you've already got something
He's
you
only
want
allowed
to say.
say that. Are you a Yankee fan, sir?
I'm not going to answer that because I might lose my prize.
No, you won't. No, I promise you won't.
I'm born and raised Yankee fan.
That's fine. I mean, I accept that from you.
That's legit.
Sir, we have no problem, you and I.
All right, thank you. Mike, you shouldn't even be having this conversation. You should be watching your game.
I'm watching the game right now.
Just watch the game. Thank you. Hold on a second there.
No problem.
Enjoy the WWE. And now, Buzz.
Yes.
Let's go to you.
Let's do that.
Hello, Buzz.
Hi, Mike.
How are you? We're all in separate rooms today.
Yeah, it's all right, though. Yeah.
But really, Mike, you should be watching the game.
Well, I am. I will watch the game. I'm not even going to pay attention to the news.
Hang in there, Mike.
Why should today be different than any other day? I'm kidding.
It didn't get much press, but after he lost massive amounts of blood to a tiger bite, we heard that Vegas entertainer Roy Horn had also suffered a stroke. Now, the Star tabloid says he had 2 strokes. Here's what else it says.
It's not funny.
That he flatlined on the operating table for almost a minute. That his condition is far worse than we'd heard. And that he's paralyzed on his left side because of the strokes.
But the good news is the Red Sox have just signed him to be a middle reliever.
Abracadabra!
Officially, Siegfried's partner is still in critical but stable condition.
Hey, what happened?
Officially, no one will say anything more than that. In fact, no one outside the casino will comment.
Save the tiger. Save the tiger.
Buzz, I am hoping that they will have more sound bites with Penn Jillette.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, get it? Sound bites?
He knows his magic.
Okay. To me, that's the worst part of this, is seeing Penn Jillette. And now, we're not friends with Penn and Teller. We've had him on the show a couple of times.
Right.
But generally speaking, they're anti-establishment.
Oh, yes. F you. Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I used to like her.
She looks great.
She's sitting in Yankee Stadium rooting for the Yankees.
I understand.
Screw you.
All right, see, this is what
Your husband's a fag. Your former husband. Now, that hurts. That stings.
On the topic we were speaking of.
Yes, Siegfried and Roy.
Which was Siegfried and Roy. Yes.
Roy Horn.
What gets me is when I'm watching, they're already virtually doing eulogies.
Right.
And Penn Jillette is coming out and commenting. Now, Robbie, I understand he's a magician.
Right.
He does a show in Las Vegas. But it seems so Penn and Teller.
I agree.
Well, it seems that he would be doing stand-ups for Entertainment Tonight talking about how great Roy Horn was.
I think it's also very convenient for him to get a little press. It's very convenient because they'll go to him. I just think that it's a shame that Blackstone is not with us anymore, because he would be
Nicole Kidman to be in effing Yankee Stadium rooting for the Yankees. Whore.
Oh, wow. Seems so harsh.
God damn it, not harsh.
I'll tell you, I've watched games with Mike, pressure-packed games. I've been in pressure-packed games.
Right, he gets into it.
This is the real Mike you're seeing now.
That's right.
No, what's she doing there? What's her connection?
Was it possible we'll see an act of Siegfried and Penn after this?
Oh.
I don't know. Only if they can do nipple ribbing.
Nicole Kidman. All the people.
So Siegfried's partner is still in critical but stable. No one officially will say anything more than that. No one outside the casino will comment at all. But a Star source says, and I quote, Roy has been fighting to stay alive. Anyone else would have died by now. The tabloid also says a fragment of Roy's skull. A fragment of Roy's skull was removed.
Somebody get a hit!
To allow for brain swelling. And the doctors are keeping the fragment healthy. The fragment of his skull, they're keeping it healthy.
Yeah.
Because they've implanted it in his abdomen.
Damn it, swing at the pitch.
They put his brain in his abdomen?
They put part of his skull part of the bone.
Dr. Lieber, what is this in my abdomen?
So, if it was Jeff Spicoli, he'd be holding the phone up to his abdomen and going, listen, this is my skull. Except he'd be hitting himself in his abdomen and going, I'm so wasted.
That's right.
See, he uses his abdomen.
Right, because that's where his skull is.
Right.
As lawyers like to say, you cannot unring a bell. And Kobe Bryant's lawyer rang a loud one last week, one the jury will not soon forget. At last week's preliminary hearing, a lawyer, Pamela Mackey, suggested that the alleged rape victim had, quote, sex with 3 different men in 3 days.
Come on.
It was a tactic, by most accounts, a dastardly tactic to make the sex between Kobe and the woman appear more consensual and to damage her credibility.
I tell you, I just cannot believe the things that come out of this lady's mouth.
And even though it clearly angered the judge, observers said they wouldn't be surprised if Kobe's lawyer pulled something like that as the hearing continued today.
Wasn't there? You know, Rob, I don't even remember the reason I asked you for bells.
Oh, because you can't unring a bell.
You can't unring. Right. I immediately turned around and said bells.
Right,
bells. We need bells.
He said bells.
Let's go.
The purpose of a preliminary hearing is to see if there's enough evidence to make the defendant stand trial.
God.
Today's hearing is over and nothing unseemly happened.
No. Okay, good call. Good call.
A new season of Fox's Joe Millionaire starts Monday, and they've actually found women who will fall for another round of the same trick.
Take another pitch, Johnny. Take another pitch.
Evan Marriott has had a stroke.
No!
No.
That was not a strike.
No, I'm merging the stories. Evan Marriott's not a part of this.
No, he's not. That was last year.
That was not a strike. Effer.
But
this is the new Joe Millionaire.
Yeah, and Fox has found women who don't know about last year's prank.
I've seen the ads for this.
Uh-huh.
I think Fox is doing this correct in this regard.
Okay.
They're really playing up the French angle. They're saying,
all right,
could European women be fooled by this? And then it says real big on the screen, oui, oui. And they have a bunch of French women they're talking to. You make it anti-France.
Right.
France. You make it predominantly French women. But really, what the hell? I mean, we'd all like to see the gag again done on dumb European girls.
Right. Well, they did it. They scoured Europe for women who had never heard of the show, much less heard that they'd be deceived. And just to make sure the women could be tricked, the producers gave them lie detector tests, to make sure they hadn't seen the show.
And that's the name of the band of girls that travels with Dr. Natasha Terry, the European girls. European. Thank you.
Pitch, swing,
Laura.
Take a pitch.
Well, once again, like last year, our Joe is not really a millionaire. He's just a struggling Texas cowboy who will pretend he's an oil man with $8 million in the bank.
So they've already let out that this is the way that they're playing it? There's no surprise ending this year?
It's done. It's already, as they say in the business, in the can. The season is done. It's finished. It's made.
Don? Yeah, Mike.
I just was wondering if you guys could still hear me.
Yeah,
we've heard you the whole time.
I'm trying to do what you said. All right.
No, you're doing a good job.
We just want you to be yourself. Watch the game.
I overheard what you're talking about. I'm an Icelandic cowboy. Isn't that funny? That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the score?
It's 6-4.
6-4. What inning?
We're at the top of the 6th, 2 out, man on first.
So when the show is over tonight, are you going to stay here and watch the rest?
Nope. Got places to go, people to see.
Wow.
Fingers to do stuff with.
Stop it.
I'm just talking about the lessons you learned today.
I'm an Icelandic cowboy.
You've got nipples to rim.
Jose Contreras on the mound for the Yankees right now.
Really? How did he escape Boston?
This beer went right to my head.
No kidding.
I could sure use another one before the end of the show. If anybody's
Rob?
out there listening. If anybody's out there listening, guys.
Somebody grab. Is there another
I
one?
think, Joe, there should be one of my friends.
Hey, Joe. We call for you, Mike.
Thank you. And, I owe you one big time.
Well, if it was something like the Packers, I have to say I would do it, too. Yeah. I would go watch it.
Should the Packers ever play on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
What was that?
Piggy pen.
Hey, Joe, would you go get Mike another beer?
Sure.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
First one sure went down easy.
I'm an Icelandic.
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Yes, there it is. Okay, we're down to 2 strikes now. See if we can maybe get a hit, keep the inning going.
Here's a baseball story even Mike will enjoy. Fox's ratings took it in the shorts last year with the baseball playoffs. This year's been a different story. Exciting games in big markets combined with fights and the rise of longtime losers like the Cubs and the Red Sox get the credit.
Hey.
Yeah?
All right.
It's a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing, Buzz. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while it's happening this year, baseball.
The ratings are up 37% over last year. It helped Fox win the primetime ratings race last week and forced the ratings downward on the other 5 networks. Postseason baseball.
You're so funny to include the other networks like UPN and WB.
Yeah.
You're including them as real networks.
Well, you know, so we don't hurt their feelings.
What, Mike?
I said UPN. That's the Natasha Terry network.
UPN.
I am really buzzed.
We've got an...
Ow! Oh, God!
What?
What happened?
Strike 3. They suck.
Don't worry, Joe. Just walk by with your next beer.
Hey, let's play bottle cap baseball.
Postseason baseball beat Monday Night Football this week.
Well, let me just say on behalf of Monday Night Football, also, it was a suck game. It was St. Louis at Atlanta.
That's what makes the difference.
Or the other way around. I don't remember.
Quoting a Fox executive, it has exceeded our wildest expectations.
Thank you, Joe.
And even though you say it's a one-year deal, it's forcing TV executives to rethink their opinions that TV baseball is dead.
All right, I'm back with you boys now. What's going on in the news, Buzz?
Mike, well, let me tell you. J-Lo.
Hey, Buzz, what's this sound? Hold on a second. No, not that sound. This sound.
That's a bottle cap.
Yeah.
Are they in commercial now?
Yep. Yes, they are.
Do you think a lot of people are mad because the Simpsons aren't on?
No. No.
Not if they're baseball.
No.
You don't think so?
No, Don, no. No, Don Geronimo.
Yeah, he's feeling that back.
What's the number at Channel 5? Is it,
Oh, this is funny already. Ladies and gentlemen, I know exactly what he's going to do, and I'm laughing in advance.
I haven't done this in a long time.
I know it's 5151. I know that from when I was a kid. The phone number at Channel 5.
Who are you going to be when you call?
Mike, I've not decided yet.
Okay.
Perhaps I will be Natasha Terry.
I'm Dr. Natasha Terry.
Okay, we've got it.
Oh.
WTTG.
Not even got an operator yet.
Hey, Rob?
Okay, got it. Thanks, Charlie.
Is this what you drink every night?
No, I haven't been drinking that.
No, he's not drinking.
How weird.
Please listen carefully to the following 9 menu choices. To dial by name, or if you know your party's extension, press 1.
No.
For viewer comments, program information, community affairs, and public relations.
I want somebody, though.
For the sales department, press 3. For the promotion
I do too,
department,
Buzz.
press 4. For the engineering
What do you
department,
want?
press 5.
Morris
For
Jones.
the news department, press 6. For traffic, press 7.
You call the news department?
Yep.
Hello, thanks for calling WTTG Fox 5. You have reached, if you need to speak to someone directly, please call 202.
All right, hold on. I'll leave a message here. Hold on just a minute.
3000.
Should be somebody in the newsroom.
Number is 202.
Okay, excuse me.
Enough with that, please.
I'm sorry.
31.
Not you, on the lady.
The lady, give
You
her
are
numbers.
able to leave a message. Messages are
I'm
checked
very
periodically throughout the day. Thank you for calling.
This is Ward Cleaver. We was watching The Simpsons, and we come down with something
unexpected,
real unexpected. I love Will Thomas and all his blouses on the news. And where's The Simpsons? I don't care about baseball. Don't care about baseball. And I have a question for Tracy Neal. How does she feel about nipple rimming? Ooh!
Oh, man.
This is,
Ward Cleaver.
This is,
Ward Cleaver.
Ward Cleaver. Thank you.
Oh, man.
It's effing great, Beeve. Effing great.
Now, hold on. Let me see how.
Hello, Linda.
Hold on. Let me see how we get out of this thing.
Hey, Buzz.
Yeah.
How you doing over there?
I'm fine.
Recording stopped.
Thank you.
My cold is much better.
You sound better.
To record some more, press
feel better.
5.
No.
To review your message, press 2.
Yeah.
Start of message.
This is Ward Cleaver.
Okay, that's good.
We was watching The Simpsons.
Yeah,
You have stopped playback of the message.
Yes, I have.
You done listening to it?
Cues on a call answering message are play 2, record 5, message options 70, delete 76,
Wow.
and send 79. Message left.
Okay. I've called Channel 5 to complain because the cartoons aren't on. The baseball game is on.
Good job.
Good.
Thanks. What's the score there, Mike?
6-4.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 6th. 1 out.
6-4. Let's go to another Red Sox fan, Dan.
Dan.
Dan?
Buddy, what's up?
Hi, Dan.
Hey, look, I'm sitting here watching the game. I'm listening to y'all on the radio. It is freaking hilarious.
You have to understand, if you want to watch the game along with Mike's comments, we're on anywhere from a 15 to 30 to some stations 2-minute delay.
That's what's so funny about it. I see the Red Sox striking out.
Right.
And then I wait a couple seconds and I'm listening to Mike scream his ass.
Hey, are you a Sox fan?
Am I a Sox fan?
Yeah. That's the question.
No, I'm a Donna Mike fan.
Oh, okay.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Very nice, son.
If he was a Sox fan, I was going to say, how about that Nomad? How about Nomad?
Listen, what's your name? What's your name? Dan, where are you from?
Crofton, Maryland.
All right, here you go, Dan. Instant contest, constant contest.
Yeah.
You won tickets. Thanks, Robbie. Tickets to see Chris Rock, the Black Ambition Tour, Meyerhoff Symphony Hall in Baltimore, October 28. Tickets on sale now at all Ticketmaster locations. It's Chris Rock's first tour in 4 years. Enjoy
Beautiful.
it. Enjoy it. Thanks for calling.
Love it. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Good job.
Hold on just a second, please.
Bye.
Pardon me?
Come on. God damn it, throw a strike.
Okay. Buzz, we got a break right here.
All right, then.
Okay?
Let's do it.
Mike's score is
6-4.
6-4, and it's Yankees.
Oh,
yeah.
God, come on.
Be right back.
I can tell.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show. Mildly cross-eyed, Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
That was a crazy commercial break. During the commercial break, I was standing back there talking to Charlie Broyhill, getting something worked out for tomorrow's show. Then the hotline rings and he says, hold on, it's for you, and it's my wife. Then on another line, my son calls.
Wow.
Because he's on his way up from college.
Right.
She's on her way to do something. He's on his way. And Mike, in the meantime, as I walk by the room, is just sitting there by himself.
Yeah. Would I be slumped on? Would that be the best description of that?
I would say given up. Mike has given up on the Red Sox.
A beaten man.
Yes.
Never give up.
They're down. They're down 6-4.
You never say die down, but right now you got men on second and third with.
They're switching pitchers,
and they got a new pitcher.
3 innings.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's a big pitch coming in right now.
3 innings to go.
Is there?
Struck out Jason Giambi, so there's hope.
So now suddenly your fortunes have changed.
Mm-mm.
No. How's that beer though?
The beer is good, Don. Let me tell you something. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody that roots for the Red Sox knows there's this feeling of inevitability when you're rooting for the Red Sox, and it's tough to beat because of the history.
Yeah.
And the fact that these guys beat us so many times.
Ladies and gentlemen, now you're really starting to hear the hops and barley talk.
But let me tell you something. I don't care what the inevitable outcome of this series is.
You ever wonder what it would be like to go out with Mike, go to a bar with him?
Are going to someday prevail, and I think this year more
this
than
would be it.
We scared the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
And we still are scaring them, and let's see what happens.
Good luck. This is only on 2 beers.
Right.
Imagine if he mixes in a mixed beverage.
Yeah.
We got out of the inning. There we go.
You're just down the corner from fisticuffs.
Yes. Yes.
A bar fight somewhere tonight.
You're just
1 out, men on second and third. We got out of the inning. Yes. That's huge.
Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. Hi, Don and Mike, wherever you are. Yeah, Buzz. J-Lo has gotten reduction surgery, but not on her ass, not on her breast. While other celebrities are getting injections to give them fuller lips, J-Lo's just had lip reduction surgery.
And you know what you don't know? It's vaginal lips.
She also got her nose trimmed.
Cunny lips.
This, according to a website that keeps track.
Because Ben went down there and said, man.
Yeah.
God, look at the lips. Look at the lips on you.
Yeah, baby. There's a website that keeps track of this stuff, namely awfulplasticsurgery.com. Not that they think J-Lo's surgery was shoddy. In fact, the website says it's, quote, an example of good plastic surgery because the changes are not extremely noticeable and enhance her looks.
Jennifer Lopez?
Mm-hmm.
Her vaginal area?
Yes.
Looks like Mick Jagger. Looks like Mick Jagger, as he is now. Oh, yeah!
Yeah, rats on the east side.
Bed bugs uptown.
Oh, yeah.
Look at me, I'm in tatters.
Oh, yeah.
I've been shattered.
Don?
Yes, Mike.
We could do this show from different places.
No, we couldn't. We could not.
Yes, we could.
No, we couldn't.
Could.
No, we couldn't. Couldn't.
Could.
See, couldn't. Just turned off his microphone.
The website is not so kind to Marie Osmond.
Now he's back on. Hello.
Hello. The website also has an article entitled "Aliens Kidnap Marie Osmond and Stretch Her Face."
Hello.
Finally,
you're playing with me.
No, in sports.
No, I'm not playing with you at all.
You are. You can turn me on and off, can't you?
Yes.
Hello. Any day.
Hello.
Hello. In sports. Tonight, the deciding game in the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Florida Marlins. That game in Chicago.
Oh, hold on. The guys from the SmokingGun.com contacted us to tell us. Great website. We endorse it.
They have great stuff all the time.
Have they researched that fan?
Yep. Steve Bartman. He is the 26-year-old Chicago Cubs fan. Last night got his hands on the foul ball headed for Moses Allou's mitts. Bartman, who attended the University of Notre Dame, works for a Chicago consulting firm, and is a coach for youth baseball program.
There's not a human being on the planet that will be praying for a Cubs victory more than that guy.
The Smoking Gun gave him messages. He did not return messages, and they dialed him up at his apartment. He lives, incidentally, 3 miles from Wrigley Field.
Oh, man.
Buzz, we've been there, so we know he lives in the best part of town.
That's pretty.
He called that the Gold Coast of Chicago.
Right.
Nomar Garciaparra has just hit an inside-the-park home run. It is 6-5, boys.
Is he rounding the bases on his lawnmower?
After all that crap that I gave him, he just hit an inside-the-park home run. See? We have a 1-run game.
So about this guy, Bartman.
They are off once again to the rescue.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Let me see. He lives 3 miles from Wrigley Field.
Okay.
And his number has been disconnected, according to the Smoking Gun. Thank you guys for the update.
Yeah. And while we're giving late-breaking news testimony in the Kobe Bryant case today, investigators say they found pubic hair and semen on the victim not belonging to Kobe.
Wow.
Belonged to Pedro Martinez.
Finally, here's a new twist on an old crime. A flasher.
Manny Ramirez has just hit a double.
Yeah, see, that's why.
Now he's out of it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Top of the 7th.
Oh, my God.
Yankees lead by 1.
Wow. That's when you drink back?
Yeah, baby. Wow.
So now, are you staying after the show ends?
No.
Really? Even with the rally going on?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's staying. Oh, yeah, of course you're staying. Who am I to stay and then before the end of the night, someone's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Mama said knock you out. Watch out, Ron and Fez. Mike's drinking and the Red Sox are on TV. Watch out, Fez. Watch out. Anyway, Buzz, you were up to finally.
Yes, I was. There's a new twist on an old crime. A flasher who takes pictures of the women he flashes. In Columbus, Ohio, women are being approached by a man wearing nothing but a driving cap and a camera. When they gasp or...
This is Larry Michael, Westwood 1 Notre Dame Radio.
His name was Dave. When they gasp or scream or whatever they do, he snaps a picture. Many flashers get off by seeing the reaction of the flashee. This guy decided to take a picture and last longer. Police say he struck many times in the past year. There's now a composite sketch of his face. By the way, a local TV station surveyed visitors to its website about whether they consider the guy dangerous, and 6 out of 10 said no. I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you, Buzz.
Fastball, Manny.
We got to go. We'll see you tomorrow with the all-new episode.
We're leaving.
And I said, get well and good day to you,
Thank you.
sir.
Good day to you, sir.
Mike, wherever you are in the bowels of this building.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, sir.
Thank you, Don.
You're very welcome. Enjoy the game.
I will.
Enjoy the game. And get in that John L. Sullivan pose yesterday.
Yes, fighter. I'm a fighter.
Later, I said yesterday. Later on this evening when you're ready to fight. You know, the fight. It's the fighting style of yesteryear.
Right.
That old John L. Sullivan thing. That's going to happen. So you're happy now.
It's fun. It's exciting. It's like every postseason game has been.
All right, enjoy. That's it. We got to go.
You know, I get off by their faces.
PM. Peter Red Sox.
Till we meet again.
Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.
As unpredictable as...
You see, I don't know yet if Mike knows that we're not off the air.
I don't think so.
I got to be careful because I can't rebroadcast the game.
I know.
Hey, Joe, go tell him that the mic's still on, that we're still on the air.
Hey, the mic's still on. Still on the air.
Oh, baby. All right, come on, man. Come on.
Into the stands.
Get down, bear down, bear down.
Bear down.
Here we go.
What did he say, Joey? I'm sorry, what did he say?
He had his headphones completely off.
Of course he did. Oh, we got to go. All right, see you guys. Bye.
This is the Mike Show.
Don and Mike Show. Sorry about that.